नमः सर्वेभ्यः। राम राम राम। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यं वदामि संस्कृतं सदा। ध्यायामि संस्कृतं सम्यक् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरं। संस्कृतस्य प्रसाराय नैजं सर्वं ददाम्यहं। संस्कृतस्य सदा भक्तो वन्दे संस्कृतमातरं। संस्कृतस्य कृते जीवन् संस्कृतस्य कृते यजन् आत्मानमाहुतं मन्ये वन्दे संस्कृतमातरं। वन्दे संस्कृतमातरं। वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्। नमः सर्वेभ्यः। गुरुकृपया अद्य शिक्षास्तरस्य अन्तिमवर्गः। वर्षद्वयात् पूर्वं प्रवेशस्तरे वयम् आरम्भं कृतवन्तः। मे 2024 इति मन्ये। अनन्तरं परिचयस्तरः अपि समाप्तः। इदानीं वयं शिक्षाम् अपि समापितवन्तः। उत्तरतमिळ्नाडुभागे आगामि भानुवासरे परीक्षा भविष्यति। अन्य प्रदेशे कदा भविष्यति? फेब्रवरी मासे इति मन्ये। जनवरी 25 उत्तरतमिळ्नाडु संस्कृतभारत्याः परीक्षा भविष्यति। सर्वे गुरुकृपया सम्यक् कुर्युः इति एव मम प्रार्थना। प्रथमम् अहं कृतज्ञतां प्रदर्शयितुम् इच्छामि। मम गुरु, मम माता, मम पिता, मम सखी, मम सर्वं काञ्ची महापेरियवा, तेषां कृते मम कृतज्ञतां सर्वदा अस्ति। सः सर्वदा वदति, मातृभाषा संस्कृतभाषा सर्वैः ज्ञातव्यः इति सः ज्ञातव्या इति सः सर्वदा वदति। ते वदति, यः पूर्वजन्मनि किञ्चित् पुण्यं कृतवान् सः एव संस्कृतभाषां पठितुं भाग्यं प्राप्नोति इति मम दृढचिन्तनं। यत् इत्युक्ते वयं सर्वे किञ्चित् पुण्यं कृतवन्तः। तदर्थमेव अस्माकं गणे मिलित्वा संस्कृतपठन अवकाशं वयं सर्वे प्राप्तवन्तः। इतोपि एकस्तरः अस्ति। कोविदाम् अपि समापयितुम् अनुग्रहं ते दद्युः इति वयं सर्वे मिलित्वा प्रार्थनां कुर्मः। भगवत्कृपया, गुरुकृपया यत् वयं पठितवन्तः स्मरणं भवति परीक्षायां गुरोः कृपा अस्ति चेत् जीवने सर्वं साधयितुं शक्यते इति मम दृढचिन्तनम् अस्ति। सर्वे गुरुं प्रति प्रार्थनां कुर्युः। पेरियवा अथवा अन्यगुरुः इष्टदेवता प्रार्थनां कुर्युः। अत्र प्रयत्नः आवश्यकः, किन्तु तेषाम् अनुग्रहः अपि आवश्यकः भवति। अन्यकृतज्ञता मम अध्यापिकाः श्रीमती वल्ली भगिनीतः एव अहं प्रवेशपरिचयः पठितवती। अनन्तरं शिक्षा कोविदा डॉक्टर सौम्या कृष्णपूर् भगिन्याः वीडियोस् दृष्ट्वा एव पठितवती। श्रीमती विद्या रमेशः, श्रीमती ललिता भगिनी, श्रीमती प्रिया भगिनी, श्रीमती नित्या रवीन्द्रन् भगिनी। मम सख्यः अहं मिलित्वा पठितवती श्रीमती विद्या वासुदेवः, श्रीमती सौम्या चन्द्रशेखरन्। अस्माकं गणे बहवः छात्राः सन्ति ये साहाय्यं कृतवन्तः। तेषां कृते अपि मम कृतज्ञतां प्रदर्शयितुम् इच्छामि। तेषां सपोर्ट् नास्ति चेत् मया वर्गः चालयितुं न शक्यते। श्रीमती इन्दु भगिनी अस्माकं पूर्वस्मिन् चक्रे पठितवती। प्रति गृहपाठः, प्रति असेस्मेण्ट् मम पवर् पायिण्ट् सर्वान् दृष्ट्वा दोषाः सन्ति चेत् सा वदति। इदानीं तु सा सूत्राणि पठति इति मन्ये। शीस् गान् इन् टु अड्वान्स् लेवल्। सा अपि बेङ्गलूर् नगरे अस्ति, सा अपि पाठयति। अस्माकं गणे विद्यमानाः छात्राः श्रीमती गंगा भगिनी, श्रीमती दया भगिनी, श्रीमती श्रीविद्या भगिनी, द ट्रयो मिलित्वा एव ते होम्वर्क् असेस्मेण्ट् टङ्कणं कृत्वा प्रेषयन्ति। मम कृतज्ञतां प्रदर्शयिष्यामि। गंगा भगिनी सर्वे जानीमः, अस्माकं पवर् पायिण्ट् कलर्फुल् अस्ति, बहूनि चित्राणि सन्ति। अत्र दृष्ट्वा एव मनसि आनन्दं भवति। इत्युक्ते गंगा भगिन्याः चातुर्यम् एव अत्र अस्ति। सा समर्था पवर् पायिण्ट् कर्तुं। धन्यवादः गंगा भगिनी। तस्य आरोग्यम् इदानीं सम्यक् नास्ति। सर्वे प्रार्थनां कुर्युः आगामि भानुवासरे सा सम्यक् लिखति इति। दया भगिनी, श्रीविद्या भगिनी मिलित्वा ताः प्रतिदिनम् असेस्मेण्ट् प्रेषयतु, वयं टङ्कणं कृत्वा पुनः प्रेषयिष्यामः, भवती प्रेषयतु इति। अत्र दोषः अस्ति चेत् पुनः परिवर्तनं कृत्वा पुनः दृष्ट्वा, अत्र सन्देहः अस्ति चेत् पृष्ट्वा प्रतिदिनं अत्र स्वकार्यम् अस्ति एव। गंगा भगिनी, दया भगिनी, श्रीविद्या भगिनी literally runs a old age home at her place. There are so many senior people whom she takes care of. किन्तु यदा समयः लभ्यते अहं करिष्यामि, प्रेषयतु इति ताः वदन्ति। अनन्तरं राधिका भगिनी, all the compilation, kudos to her, every document प्रति शीर्षकस्य compilation कृत्वा सा एव पूर्वम् उक्तवती, भगिनी अहं करोमि, सूक्ति, प्रहेलिका, न्यायः, अनन्तरं सङ्ग्राह्यविषयः, सन्धिः अहं प्रेषयिष्यामि, इदानीं परिशीलनं करोमि। राधिका भगिनी has a small child, बाला अस्ति इति मन्ये, किन्तु अहं करोमि भगिनी, अहं कर्तुम् इच्छामि, तदेव मम गुरुदक्षिणा इति सा वदति। राधिका भगिनी बहवः धन्यवादाः अस्माकं गणे विद्यमानेभ्यः छात्रेभ्यः केवलं न ये ये अनन्तरं पठितुम् इच्छन्ति तेषां कृते अपि बहु लाभाय भवति भवत्याः सेवा भवत्याः कैङ्कर्यं महान्तः धन्यवादाः अनन्तरं गायत्री भगिनी प्रगति भगिनी अत्र टङ्कणदोषम् अस्ति वा इति न अहं जानामि प्रगति इति मन्ये द्वयोः मिलित्वा असेस्मेण्ट् होम्वर्क् न इति मन्ये असेस्मेण्ट् अत्र टङ्कणं कृत्वा अत्र दोषः अस्ति वा प्रकृति भगिनी गायत्री भगिनी उभौ अपि अत्र व्याकरण ज्ञानं बहु दृढतया भवति भगिनी अत्र अत्र प्रथमा विभक्तिः भवति वा स्त्रीलिङ्गपदं खलु किमर्थम् अत्र नः इति अस्ति न इति भवनीयः खलु इति ते प्रगति भगिनी गायत्री भगिनी उभौ अपि मिलित्वा एकैक असेस्मेण्ट् उत्तरदीपिकां दृष्ट्वा वदन्ति परिवर्तनं कृत्वा पुनः प्रेषयित्वा अनन्तरं ग्रूप् मध्ये स्थापयामि अत्र अपि दोषः भवति एव किन्तु मानुष्यकार्यं खलु अत्र टङ्कणदोषं भवितुमर्हति सर्वेभ्यः मम मम आत्मकृतज्ञतां प्रदर्शयितुम् इच्छामि वयम् आरम्भं कृतवन्तः संस्कृतपठनम् इतोपि एकस्तरः अस्ति प्रतिदिनं संस्कृतभाषायाः श्रवणं कुर्युः अत्र स्तोत्राणि पठेयुः श्लोकान् पठेयुः शृण्युः आकाशवाणीमध्ये वार्ता भवति शृण्युः वर्गाणां ध्वनिमुद्रिकाः यूट्यूब् मध्ये अस्ति अस्माकं गणस्य अन्यगणस्य अपि श्रोतुं शक्यते अत्र चलनसमये पाकं कर्तुं समये लेखनसमये वर्गाणां ध्वनिमुद्रिका पूर्वाणां वर्गाणां ध्वनिमुद्रिकाः सन्ति शृणोतु पुनः पुनः श्रुत्वा अत्र मनसि विषयः कः इति दृढरूपतया भवति वर्गाणां ध्वनिमुद्रिकाः शृणोतु अनन्तरं पठनं प्रतिदिनं कानिचन निमिषानि ददामि संस्कृतपठनार्थम् अहं ददामि इति मनसि सङ्कल्पं करोतु पुनः पुस्तकं स्वीकृत्य उच्चारणसमये अत्र भिन्नरूपेण उच्चारणं भवितुमर्हति अल्पप्राणः महाप्राणः विसर्गः द्वित्वा पुस्तकं स्वीकृत्य भगवद्गीता अस्ति भगवद्गीता ग्रन्थं स्वीकृत्य अत्र कथं भवति अस्माभिः सन्धिनियमाः पठिताः अत्र सन्धिः अस्ति वा 30 श्लोकाः एव समाप्ताः खलु अन्वयरचना इतोपि अस्ति भगवद्गीतायां श्लोकान् स्वीकृत्य अत्र महाप्राणः कुत्र भवति विसर्गः कुत्र भवति सन्धिः अस्ति वा शत्रुशानच् प्रत्ययः अस्ति वा प्रायः अत्र सतिसप्तमीप्रयोगः भगवद्गीतायां नास्ति इति मन्ये किन्तु शत्रुशानच् प्रत्ययस्य विद्यमानम् अस्ति अत्र स्वीकृत्य करोतु स्तोत्रं पठतु भगवद्गीतां पठतु सम्भाषणसन्देशः इति पत्रिका अस्ति स्वीकृत्य पठितुं शक्यते कथाः यूट्यूब् मध्ये अस्ति अथवा PDF अस्ति गूगल् मध्ये कथां स्वीकृत्य प्रतिदिनं पठनं 5 निमिषानि 10 निमिषानि एव अधिकाधिकं समयः अस्माकं कृते नास्ति किन्तु 5 निमिषानि 10 निमिषानि स्वीकृत्य एकं 10 श्लोकान् अहं पठिष्यामि प्रतिदिनं पठिष्यामि इति सङ्कल्पं करोतु भगवद्गीता अस्ति एकवारं पठित्वा पुनः पठितुं शक्यते भगवद्गीतायाः माहात्म्यं किम् अस्ति चेत् एकैकवारं वयं पठामः चेत् अत्र भिन्नरूपेण सा अस्माकं कृते आगच्छति अत्र अनुभवः भिन्नः भवति अर्थसहितं ग्रन्थः अपि अस्ति स्वामी चिद्भवानन्दस्य अत्र अन्वयरचना अपि अस्ति इति मन्ये भगवद्गीतायाः श्लोकं स्वीकृत्य अन्वयरचना न अन्वयः अस्ति अन्वयः कथं भवति संस्कृतभारत्याः एकपुस्तकम् अपि अस्ति गीताप्रवेश द्वितीयभागम् इति मन्ये अहं लिङ्क् प्रेषयिष्यामि somebody just remind me तस्मिन् पुस्तके भगवद्गीता श्लोकायाः किन्तु समासः अस्माभिः न पठ्यते कोविदा समाप्य अत्र अवगमनम् अधिकं भवति किन्तु स्वीकृत्य प्रतिदिनं पठितुं शक्यते 5 निमिषानि 10 निमिषानि 5 श्लोकाः एव अहं पठामि इति मनसि सङ्कल्पं करोतु पाठनं यदा वयं पठनं कुर्मः इतोपि अधिकं ज्ञानं कदा भवति इत्युक्ते पाठनसमये एव मम द्वितीयचक्रमस्ति प्रथमं यदा अहं परिचयस्तरं पठितवती प्रवेशस्तरं पाठितवती अनन्तरं शिक्षापठनसमये परिचयः कोविदपठनसमये शिक्षा इति अहं पाठितवती किन्तु पाठनसमये एव अधिकाधिकं ज्ञानं वर्धते किमर्थम् इत्युक्ते अत्र सूपर्फिशियल् एव भवति पठनसमये ये विषयाः सन्ति सतिसप्तमीप्रयोगः शत्रुशानच् प्रत्ययः अस्ति उदाहरणम् अस्ति इति मनसि स्थापयित्वा मम मनसि तु परीक्षा सम्यक् कर्तव्या इति एव चिन्तनं भवति किन्तु पाठनसमये तादृशं नास्ति अत्र विषयः कः कथम् अहं पाठेम इति मनसि चिन्तनं भवति छात्राः अपि प्रश्नान् पृच्छन्ति तदर्थं ये विषयाः सन्ति दृढरूपेण अत्र ज्ञानवर्धनं भवति विद्यालयस्य छात्राः सन्ति षष्ठकक्षायाम् अथवा सप्तमकक्षायां ये पठन्ति विद्यालयछात्राणां कृते संस्कृतपाठनम् आगच्छतु अहं पाठयामि इति एकं वा द्वे वा इति छात्रां स्वीकृत्य कर्तुं शक्यते अनन्तरं संस्कृतभारती कार्यकर्तृरूपेण अपि साहाय्यं कर्तुं शक्यते ये संस्कृतभारत्याः चेन्नै जनपदे सन्ति भवत्याः जनपदे एव कर्तुं शक्यते क्रोम्पेट् वा अथवा नङ्गनल्लूर् वा टीनगर् वा संस्कृतभारत्याः वर्गचालनं भवति अत्र प्रथमम् असिस्टेण्ट् साहाय्यरूपेण कर्तुं शक्यते अनन्तरं स्वयमेव पाठनं कर्तुम् अपि शक्यते करोतु किञ्चित् साहाय्यम् अपि बृहत् अस्ति एकैक टैनी ड्राप्स् आफ् वाटर् क्रमेण पूर्यते घटः क्रमेण पूर्यते इति वयं पठितवन्तः खलु विद्या धर्मः धनम् इति समानमेव अस्माकं सेवा अस्माकं ज्ञानम् अस्माकं कैङ्कर्यम् अपि किञ्चित् कुर्मः चेत् अपि कालक्रमेण बृहत् रूपेण भवति मित्राणि मिलित्वा पठेयुः अस्माकं गणे अपि सन्ति मिलित्वा आगच्छतु अहं प्रवेशा स्तरे विद्यमानान् विषयान् विस्मृतवती वयं मिलित्वा पुनः पठामः आगच्छतु इति प्रतिसप्ताहे एकं दिनं स्वीकृत्य एकहोरं वा अथवा द्विहोरं वा कानिचन निमिषानि एव लभ्यते इति चेत् मिलित्वा अत्र त्वा प्रत्ययः कथं भवति तव तु प्रत्ययान्तः कथं भवति अहम् एकं वाक्यं वदामि भवती अनुवादनं करोतु अहं वाक्यद्वयं वदामि मिलित्वा वाक्यानि मिलित्वा अत्र त्वा प्रत्ययान्तम् उपयुज्य वदतु तव तु प्रत्ययान्तम् अत्र कथं भवति इति मिलित्वा पठितुं शक्यते वयं पठितवन्तः खलु सहपाठिभिः अत्र पादं वयं प्राप्नुमः तदर्थं मिलित्वा पठतु पाठनं करोतु मिलित्वा पठतु सम्भाषणं किञ्चित् कष्टकरम् एव किमर्थम् इत्युक्ते अस्माकं वर्गे एव वयं सर्वे संस्कृतभाषणं संस्कृतश्रवणं वयं कुर्मः। अन्य प्रदेशे अन्य मेलनम् अस्ति चेत् तत्र गत्वा श्रोतुं शक्यते। प्रतिदिनं श्रवणं कुर्मः चेत् अत्र सम्भाषणं भवितुम् अर्हति। मम गृहे अपि अहमेव संस्कृतं वदामि, मया सह वक्तुं कोऽपि नास्ति। यदा अहं वर्गं चालयिष्यामि तदा एव अहं संस्कृतेन सम्भाषणं करोमि। तदर्थं संस्कृतवर्धनं किञ्चित् न्यूनम् एव भवति, किन्तु आरम्भं कुर्मः। यदि संस्कृतकार्यकर्त्रीरूपेण वयं भवामः चेत् अत्र गत्वा किञ्चित् स्वल्पं वाक्यं, नमो नमः, भवती कथमस्ति, अहं कुशलिनी अस्मि, भवत्याः गृहे सर्वे कुशलाः सन्ति वा इति वक्तुं शक्यते। अत्र वर्गे वयं भवामः चेत् वर्गे तु संस्कृतेन एव अहं वक्ष्यामि इति सङ्कल्पं करोतु। अनन्तरं सहपाठिनः यैः सह वयं पठिष्यामः तैः सह अहं संस्कृतेन एव वक्ष्यामि इति सङ्कल्पः कर्तुं शक्नुवति। संस्कृतभारती कार्यकर्तारः यदा वयं मिलामः अत्र संस्कृतेन प्रयत्नं करोमि। पास् कृत्वा एव वक्तुं शक्यते इति अपि चेत् संस्कृतेन एव अहं वदामि इति सर्वे तादृशम् एव आरम्भं कृतवन्तः खलु। अहं वदामि इति सङ्कल्पं करोतु। पुत्रपौत्राः सन्ति चेत् तेभ्यः सह तैः सह अपि संस्कृतेन वक्तुम् आगच्छतु, जलं पिबतु, गृहपाठं लिखति वा, अत्र उपविशतु, निद्रां करोतु, भोजनं करोति वा इति न्यूनपदानि उपयुज्य, स्वल्पपदानि उपयुज्य पुत्राः सन्ति चेत्, पौत्राः सन्ति चेत् तैः सह अपि वक्तुं शक्यते। लेखनम् अत्र परीक्षायां कठिनरूपेण यत् अस्ति चेत् संस्कृतलेखनम् एव। किमर्थमस्ति चेत् अत्र प्रयत्नः नास्ति, अभ्यासः नास्ति, लेखनप्रयत्नः नास्ति। तदर्थं श्रीरामजयम् इति प्रतिदिनं लिखतु। प्रतिदिनं वयं लिखामः चेत् अत्र हस्तदृढता अपि भवति। अनन्तरं प्रतिदिनं दिनाचार्यः दृष्ट्वा अद्य भानुवासरः, अद्य तिथिः का, अद्य नक्षत्रं किम् इति प्रतिदिनं लिखतु। भगवद्गीता प्रतिदिनं लेखितुं शक्यते। अत्र पुतिके मठ इति उडुपि देवालयः, मन्दिरम् अस्ति चेत् खलु, तत्र भगवद्गीतालेखनपुस्तकम् अस्ति। अत्र पुस्तकं स्वीकृत्य प्रतिदिनं 5 श्लोकान् अहं लेखयिष्यामि, 10 श्लोकान् लेखयिष्यामि इति प्रतिदिनं भगवद्गीता श्लोकान् अपि लेखितुं शक्यते। 5 वाक्यानि मनसि, अद्य अहं मित्रम् इति शीर्षकं स्वीकृत्य, मित्रम् अथवा गङ्गानदी, भारतदेशः, अस्माकं पर्यावरणः, चेन्नै नगरस्य वर्णनम् इति 5 वाक्यानि प्रतिदिनम् अहं लिखामि। यु कुड् आल्सो आल्टर्नेट्। सोमवासरे अहं पठनं करोमि, मङ्गलवासरे अहं लेखनं करोमि, बुधवासरे मिलित्वा अहं सम्भाषणं करोमि। अस्माकं कृते समयः नास्ति, तदर्थम् एकैकदिनं एकैकरूपेण संस्कृतेन सह अहं संस्कृतभाषया सह अहं भवामि इति सङ्कल्पं कुर्युः। दिनदर्शिका अपि अस्ति, तदपि लेखितुं शक्यते। सर्वे पठतु संस्कृतं, वदतु संस्कृतम्। अत्र संस्कृतभाषा देवभाषा अस्ति। अहम् एकं छात्रं मिलितवती गतवर्षे इति मन्ये। अहं पृष्टवती, किमर्थं भवती संस्कृतं पठितुम् इच्छति इति। सा उक्तवती, संस्कृतभाषा देवभाषा, देवैः सह अहं तेषां भाषाम् उपयुज्य एव भाषणं कर्तुम् इच्छामि, तदर्थम् एव अहं संस्कृतं पठितुम् इच्छामि इति सा उक्तवती। I felt very overwhelmed when I listened to that. महान्तः आनन्दाः देवभाषा देवैः सह वयं सम्भाषणं कर्तुमिच्छामः चेत् अत्र तेषां भाषा संस्कृतभाषा तदर्थम् अहं संस्कृतं पठितुम् इच्छामि प्रायः श्लोकं पठितुम् इच्छामि श्लोकस्य अर्थं ज्ञातुम् इच्छामि ज्ञात्वा वक्तुम् इच्छामि तदर्थमेव अहं संस्कृतं पठितुम् इच्छामि इति उत्तरं भवति किन्तु सा उक्तवती देवभाषा श्रीविद्या भगिनी भवति वा ऐ डोण्ट् रिमेम्बर् ऐ डोण्ट् नो इफ् यू सेड् इट् देवभाषा तदर्थम् अहं संस्कृतभाषां ज्ञातुम् इच्छामि पठितुम् इच्छामि देवैः सह सम्भाषणं कर्तुं समये संस्कृतभाषाम् एव उपयोगं कर्तुम् इच्छामि इति सा उक्तवती श्रीविद्या भगिनी वा ऐ डोण्ट् रिमेम्बर् ओ सा एव उक्तवती अस्माकं गणे श्रीविद्या भगिनी अस्ति खलु it was a very touching moment for me when she said that it kind of opened my eyes अत्र यदा वयं पुत्रेण सह सम्भाषणं कुर्मः we speak differently with a child, right? There is a kind of cuddling tone when we talk. Jeshtaha santi che, there is a respectful tone that we use, and there is a kind. And then if we go to another country, probably English. But when we talk with Bhagavan, we should speak in the language that he knows all languages. Kintu tasya pradhana bhasha तेषां प्रधानभाषा किम् इत्युक्ते संस्कृतम् एव तदर्थं संस्कृतेन वक्तुमिच्छामि इति सा उक्तवती सर्वे सम्यक् कुर्युः मम इच्छा या अस्ति चेत् सर्वे अन्तिमस्तरम् अपि समाप्य संस्कृतपाठनं कुर्युः इति एव मम प्रार्थना complete all the 4 levels यत् ज्ञातं तत् लिखतु परीक्षायां तु just for discipline and systematic study तदेव कोविदां समाप्य अनन्तरं गीतासोपन ट्रैक् इति अस्ति तत्र व्याकरणविषयाः एव परीक्षायां भवति अत्र पुनः सति सप्तमी प्रयोगः शत्रुशानच् प्रत्ययः समानविषयाः एव किञ्चित् मे बी 1 or 2 additional topics अत्र सन्ति किन्तु अत्र पुनः पठितुं शक्यते यत् अहं पठितवती तत् एव लिखामि यत् स्मरणं भवति तत् लिखामि इति भीतिं विना लिखेयुः संस्कृतेन एव लिखामि अत्र दोषः भवति चेत् अपि मम उत्तरपत्रे तु अत्र एक अक्षरम् अपि अन्यभाषायां न भवति इति मनसि सङ्कल्पं कृत्वा संस्कृतेन एव लिखामि दोषाः भवन्ति यदि अहं लिखामि तत्र अपि दोषाः भवन्ति when I send the write up to my teacher I am sure she will say you have made these mistakes अत्र भवन्ति एव दोषाः किन्तु किमर्थं वयं तत्र आगतवन्तः संस्कृतपठनार्थं संस्कृतपठनसमये भाषायाः प्रयोगः किमर्थं भवनीयः अत्र न आवश्यकः संस्कृतपठनसमये संस्कृतपाठनसमये संस्कृतेन एव अहं लिखामि अन्य तमिळ् कन्नडा आङ्ग्लभाषायाः पदानि मम उत्तरपत्रे न भवन्ति संस्कृतेन एव अहं लिखामि इति प्रयत्नं कुर्युः दोषाः भवन्ति चेदपि अत्र there is no problem दोषाः भवन्ति एव ये पाठयन्ति ते अपि दोषान् कुर्वन्ति एव सम्भाषणसमये पठनसमये पाठनसमये अत्र दोषाः भवन्ति एव तदर्थम् अहं संस्कृतेन एव लिखामि इति सङ्कल्पं कुर्युः तेषां सङ्कल्पं श्रुत्वा तेषां समीपे एव स्थित्वा परीक्षायाम् अल्टिमेट्लि वी वाण्ट् टु डू वेल् इन् द एग्जाम् अहं परीक्षा सम्यक् कर्तुम् इच्छामि इति मनसि पुनः पुनः चिन्तनं भवति अत्र परीक्षा इति पदं शृण्मः चेत् अत्र भीतिः भवति एव किन्तु भीतिं विना अहं सम्यक् करोमि यत् अहं पठितवती स्मरणं भवति अहं लेखयिष्यामि इति मनसि सङ्कल्पं कुर्युः somehow we managed. We came up with a plan. December मासे वयं ये विषयाः सन्ति पाठाः सन्ति तान् समाप्य पुनस्मरणं जनवरी मासे करिष्यामः इति सङ्कल्पं कृतवन्तः अत्र for various reasons I had to reschedule classes सर्वेभ्यः धन्यवादाः अद्य अहं वर्गं चालयितुम् इच्छामि यदा अहम् उक्तवती सर्वे आगतवन्तः भगिनी भवती चालयतु मया आगन्तुं न शक्यते चेत् अहं ध्वनिमुद्रिकां शृणोमि इति डिसेम्बर् मासे एव वयं समापितवन्तः अनन्तरं पुनस्मरण टैम् टेबल् अपि अहं प्रेषितवती सर्वेभ्यः लाभाय अभवत् इति मन्ये लास्ट् फेस् 3 more days फैनल् रिविशन् अस्ति अहं कम्पैल्ड् डाक्युमेण्ट् प्रेषयिष्यामि सन्धिः अपि मिश्रित अभ्यासं प्रेषयिष्यामि प्रयत्नं करोतु अत्र समयः पश्यतु समयं दृष्ट्वा लिखतु यत् प्रश्नपत्रे अस्ति प्रथमं तत् लिखतु पृष्ठम् अस्ति तत् लिखतु अनन्तरम् अन्य विषयाः सन्ति चेत् अहं लेखितुम् इच्छामि इति लेखितुं शक्यते Sunday it will be more Bhanuvasare it is a pariksha more for me than you all I strongly believe in that so Sunday I will be like thinking how is the paper is I'm sure everybody would do well iti mama chintanam bhavati yeah कृतज्ञतां पुनः अहं वदामि it is not easy for us बहूनि रोल्स् सन्ति मातृरूपेण सहोदरी रूपेण we have so many roles सखी रूपेण भार्या रूपेण अथवा भर्ता रूपेण पुत्र पुत्री रूपेण we have so many roles कार्यालये कार्यं भवति those who are working गृह कार्यम् अस्ति just to devote time to do something that we like something that touches our heart किमर्थं we are all here इत्युक्ते संस्कृतभाषा अस्माकं हृदि अस्ति so it touches our heart that passion is there संस्कृतं पठितुम् इच्छामि संस्कृतेन वक्तुम् इच्छामि इति पुनः पुनः अग्निरूपेण मनसि इच्छा भवति there is a fire inside us so it is not easy बहूनि कार्याणि सन्ति बहूनि रोल्स् अपि सन्ति एतानि कृत्वा मम कृते समयः कः इत्युक्ते न्यूनः एव after all these roles the time that is available to us personally is very very small किन्तु अहम् अन्यविषयान् कर्तुं न इच्छामि यत् किमपि कर्तुं शक्यते बहिः गन्तुं शक्यते मूवीस् गन्तुं शक्यते अत्र you can just gossip you can just go through reels antarjalah asti go through reels go through insta I keep saying vetti chatting that you do with others my mother and father used to say kalanakku prayojanam kadiyadu it is of no use at all we waste so much of time samayah vyastah bhavati kintu uttama रीत्या अहं समयस्य प्रयोगं कर्तुम् इच्छामि इति सङ्कल्पं कृत्वा किञ्चित् निमिषानि लभ्यन्ते चेत् अपि अहं संस्कृतं पठितुम् इच्छामि I know people who have attended classes from a hospital post surgery during recovery I know people who have attended while they have waited at doctor's appointment while they have waited outside the ICU for somebody who has been admitted in the hospital outside school during school pickup How do I know? Because they generally message saying that Bagni, don't ask me to unmute. I won't be able to unmute. Kimartam ityukte aham chikitsalaye asmi. Mama surgery samaptam. Recovery mode madhye asmi. Tadartam uttaram datum na shakyate iti, message bhavati. So यात्रा समये अपि क्षेत्राटनं गच्छामि किन्तु अहं शृणोमि मया वक्तुं न शक्यते किन्तु अहं शृणोमि so in whatever way there are students who try not to miss a class aham sakshat vargam shrotum ichchami bhagam kartum ichchami so there is so much of sankalpa there is so much of ichcha there is so much of fire inside us for that Samskrita Mata, for that Samskrita Bhasha to come to us. So it is only that, we've completed 3 staras and there is just one more, which is probably the most brihat staraha in terms of the content and the richness of the content. Hindu Siksha Pariksham Samapya Sarve Aham Vargam Api Chalayitum Ichchami. I am still processing it. Suchanam Preshayishyami. I think I will require a lot of flexibility in terms of classes that I can conduct. I have board exam coming up for my daughter and then there will be travel. So Yada Samayaha Labhyate, I will probably teach accordingly and then the rest can listen over through the recordings. That is my chintanam. We'll have to see. I'm still able to. I'm yet to process how to run with Kovida because there's a lot of content to do. I just feel very overwhelmed that we have completed. It is not easy to start a task, to continue that, and to actually complete that. Usually, as we know, Kalyana Siddhayaha Vignaha Sarvatra Bhavanti Eva. So there will definitely be challenges for me, for everybody involved, but we just kept going. So I'm very grateful to Bhagavan and Guru for that. And thank you all for patiently working with me. I know I can be very strict at times in terms of how the classes are run and how we stick to the topic. And even sometimes the questions that are being asked, yeah, I can be strict at times. I know when you don't know something, you want me to give the answer, but I don't know. For some reason, I don't like giving the answers. I always want students to come and explore the answers themselves. So it could have been very frustrating at times. Bhagini, I don't know. Why don't you just give me the answer? Kind of emotion. But I believe that if somebody wants a fish, they should learn fishing rather than giving them a fish. So, atra chintanam katham bhavaniyam iti punaha punaha vayam kurmaha chet, then we know how to process, how to arrive at the uttaram. So, okay, this is why it is this pada there for the uttaram. So I know I'm very strict. Many say that is my plus as well, that I don't give the answer. But I know it can be frustrating because I know when I work with my daughter, I try the same and she'll be like, Amma, that's solitene, I don't know. Tell me the answer. She gets very frustrated. I keep trying the same tactics with her and she'll be like, I don't know. I'm telling you, I don't know. Why do you keep saying, what is this? What is that? Just tell me the answer. So I know it requires patience from my side. It also requires patience from your side to attend our classes because there is a particular kind of way in which our classes are generally structured, and I don't like to deviate from that. And it can be frustrating. So I do want to thank everybody for maybe here and there were moments when you had to put up, and I thank everybody for that. Kavak, Tumichati, anybody who wants to speak? Astamunnayatu. Namaskaraha, Bhagini. You can can you turn on your video, Haripriya Bhagini?
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to turn on.
एक निमिषम. Just give me 1 minute. Let me change the permissions. इदानीं प्रयत्नं करोतु.
Yes, ma'am.
नमस्कारः.
Amma namaskaram. It's a very pleasure to meet you and to be in this session, ma'am. First of all, it's a great blessing. I take it as a God's blessing, because to learn Sanskrit with such a humble guru, that itself is a blessing for all of us. And I really mean to say that, ma'am. To start with, your dedication for Sanskritam, your love for Sanskritam is explicitly exhibited when you speak, when you teach us in all the ways. To tell Tasva Hridayam Eva Sanskritam Patayati. That was admirable. That was awesome. The next thing I want to like to tell is, during the course was very much structured, and due to circumstances, I could only attend certain live sessions. But your presentations were crystal clear. When I went through it again and again, I could understand what you were trying to teach and how you want us to understand those concepts. So the presentations are very, very crystal clear. And Dhanyavadaha, ma'am, for putting such a lot of effort for the same. And during the live sessions I had with you, it was so nice to get us corrected whenever we were doing mistakes. Sandoshaha arhati chet, or doubt arhati chet, you made for us to do the correction. That was really very nice. So even after the class is over, we used to ponder over what was the thing we did the mistake and what is the thing you want us to get corrected. Unless and otherwise we reach at the right frame of sentences, we never stop thinking. So to make a person think this way itself is a big task. So you are doing it in a fantastic way, ma'am. Hats off to you. The next thing I would like to tell you is about the inspiration. You are a great inspiration, not just because you are conducting Sanskrit classes for us. I've been seeing you in Telegram. You have been conducting so much of sloka classes as well, and all the religious practices as well as you do. And you make us also know how to carry on with the religious practices. And those articles you send in the group is something very much adorable. Cannot describe in words, ma'am. That is, I don't know how you manage. Your time management is excellent, because apart from the house course, apart from the sloka classes, apart from the Sanskrit classes, and apart from the religious practices, I don't know whether you take the sleep or you have the time to sleep. I'm really admired or taken back with the way you manage your time. That's really a big guide. Apart from the Sanskrit classes, the way you're conducting, you're framing your time sense is really very much inspiring, ma'am. That is very much I wanted to say. And regarding the memories I had with you, I had remembering the way you corrected the Sadi Saptami Vibhakti. The Saptami Vibhakti. So whenever I touch the book and take the book, that portion of the thing where you corrected me comes to my mind. And the same time, on another class, you had corrected me doing the Dvi Karma Pada Ubayogaka. That also comes to my mind. So whatever you tell to the student, that stands in the student's mind. That is very, very important for a teacher, and you have achieved that in an excellent way. Even in yesterday's class, when we're using the Karmani Prayogam for Palaniyam, I was trying to, out of mind, when we are in the class, sometimes we don't have the right frame of mind to do it in the right way. But when you say in a very nice way, it is wrong, then the mind keeps on pondering. So till the time I reached a statement like, Purushaka Swa Kalatram Palaniyam, my mind did not stop overthinking. I again and again was thinking over when I was doing other work as well. So that way of teaching is a big achievement for a teacher. That's what I think, ma'am. Because the class is over, then we close the books and go away. It is not the thing. Even if the class is over, even if you close the books, we keep on thinking what is happening in the class. That's a big frame of mind. Yeah, you are setting us in that frame of mind. That's a big thing again for you. And finally, to say, ma'am, Samskrita Bhasham eva Sarala Muktum Aham eva Ichami. Might be if I travel with you till the end of Kavita class, I will be able to do it, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you for your wonderful service. And I should also say that the co-students were fantastic. They gave a very big platform for us to be in a Shanti media or in a Shanti mode to learn the subject. That has to be told. I remember one verse from Pravesha book that Ekam Patam Sikshakaha, Ekam Patam Sakamanavaha, Ekam Patam Swayameva, and Shesha Padam Kalakramena. That is happening in our class. That I am very much happy to share with you all, ma'am. Thank you. Namaskar, Bhagini. Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavadaha, Bhagini. Thank you for sharing, from your heart. I could feel that. I think your day is filled with, chintanam and thoughts about Sanskritam. Dhanyavadaha, Bhagini. Dhanyavadaha. Lalita, Bhagini.
Namaskaram.
Namaskara, Bhagini. Video on kartum shakyate va?
Yeah. Okay.
Namaskara. Namaskara, Bhagini.
ஒண்ணுமே எனக்கு சொல்றதுக்கு இல்லை, நான் தமிழ்லே பேசுறேன். ஜென்மாந்திரே பவேத் புண்ணியம் ததா பாகவதம் லபேத் சொல்ற மாதிரி ஏதோ ஜென்மத்துல நான் புண்ணியம் பண்ணினால்தான் உங்க கிளாஸ் அட்டன் பண்றதுக்கு எனக்கு முடிஞ்சதுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். அதுவும் நீங்களும் அந்த பரமாச்சாரியரை பூஜிக்கிறேன், நானும் பூஜிக்கிறேன். அது அவரே கொண்டு விட்டாரோ அப்படின்னு நினைச்சுப்பேன். அவ்வளவு எனக்கு ஒரு இமோஷன் அதுல. அவர் தான் இதெல்லாம் கொண்டு விட்டுருக்காரு, அதனால தான் என்ன படிக்க முடியாது. அஃப்கோர்ஸ் நான் உங்களோட ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கிளாஸ் செகண்ட் கிளாஸ் அந்த லெவலெல்லாம் நான் விட்டுட்டேன். ஏதோ இப்போ அது முடிஞ்சுதேன்னு நினச்சி ரொம்ப சந்தோஷப்படுறேன். இப்போ பிரவேஷ்கா அடுத்த படிக்கிறதுக்காக நான் ஆரம்பிச்சாச்சு. நெக்ஸ்ட்டு பிப்ரவரியில் எழுத முடியுமா தெரியலை. என் வீட்டில் கொஞ்சம் ரிப்பேர் அது மாதிரி எல்லாம் இருக்கிறதுனால டைம் எனக்கு அலோட் பண்ண முடியுமா தெரியலை. பட் ஸ்டில் ஐ வில் ட்ரை டு டூ இட் அண்ட் வித்தின் டைம். அப்புறம் உங்களோட அந்த படிப்பிக்கிற அந்த எவ்வளவு தூரம் நம்மளை சிந்த வச்சு படிக்கணுங்கிற நீங்க சொல்றீங்களோ அது ரியலி ஐ கான்ட் சே தட். அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு டீச்சர் எனக்கு இது வரைக்கும் கிடைச்சிட்டு இல்லை. அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு டீச்சர் ஸ்கூல்லே இருக்கேன், காலேஜ்லேயே இருந்தேன், சான்ஸ்கிரிட் பல கிளாஸும் படித்தேன். ஆனால் நீங்கள் சிந்த பண்ண வைக்கிறது அது ஒரு நேக். அதை எங்களை சிந்த பண்ண வச்சதுனால தான் அந்த பிரெயின் அது மாதிரியே நமக்கு அது மோல்ட் ஆகிறது. அதர்வைஸ் நமக்கு மோல்ட் ஆகாது. எல்லாம் கொண்டும் எனக்கு அப்ரிஷியேஷன் தான் இருக்கே தவிர எனக்கு வேற ஒரு குறையும் சொல்றதுக்கு இல்லை. ஏதோ புண்ணியம் பண்ணினால்தான் உங்க கிளாஸ் அட்டன் பண்ண முடிஞ்சது. அஃப்கோர்ஸ் நான் எல்லா மெட்டீரியலும் வச்சுட்டு இருக்கேன். இனி இதை 2 முடிச்சுட்டு தான் சிஷ்யா பண்ண முடியும். அதுக்கப்புறம் கோவிதா நீங்கள் கண்டினியூ பண்ணினானுக்க நான் அந்த டைம் எழுத முடியுமா இல்லையா தெரியாது, பார்க்கிறேன். அது என்னோட பகவான்கிட்ட விட்டுருக்கேன். பகவான் என்ன நிச்சயிச்சுக்காரோ அதை பண்ணட்டும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு. ஓகே, வேற ஒண்ணுமே சொல்றதுக்கு இல்லையம்மா, எனக்கு ஒண்ணுமே இல்லை.
Continue your learning journey, Bhagini. Namaskara.
Jarur. கீதா சோப்பனமும் வச்சுட்டு இருக்கேன், பாஷா பிரவேசம் எழுதிருக்கேன், அதுல இருந்தும் கிராமர் எல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன், எதெல்லாமோ பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். ஆனா எனக்கு இன்னும் பேச வரலை. அது ஒரு சின்ன ஒரு
காலக்கிரமேண பவதி பக்தி.
பாகவதம் படிக்கிறது அந்த கிராமர் எல்லாம் அந்த சந்தி எல்லாம் ரொம்ப கிளாரிட்டி ஆனதுனால பாகவதம் படிக்க ரொம்ப ஈஸியா இருக்கு. இப்போ அது தெரியறது.
சத்தியம் சத்தியம். தன்யவாதக பக்தி.
தன்யவாதக. வேற ஒண்ணுமே எனக்கு சொல்றதுக்கு இல்லை. உங்களுக்கு 100 ஆயுசு ஆரோக்கியமா தரட்டும். இந்த ஜேர்னியை நீங்க கண்டினியூ பண்ணுங்க. எல்லாருக்கும் இது பிரயோஜனப்படட்டும். பகவான் கிட்ட வேண்டிக்கிறேன்.
தன்யவாதக பக்தி.
Namaskar, Bhagini.
Namaste.
So once again, thanking myself, all my good karmas, to be able to be your student, and sincere appreciation to your Nishkam Seva to Hinduism and everything with respect to Sanskritam. The way since 2020, probably that's when you started with the shlokas online. So I got the opportunity to join your Lalita Sahasranamam with meaning. And that's since then the lovely journey. I mean, every time I get connected, it's a new version of you, a new thing that I learned from you, and discover new things about myself. So I don't have words, Vani Bhagini. So it's like you are an epitome of Nishkam Seva, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, everything. You just expose us to all these things in different forms. So really blessed to be a part of this. Yeah, this Shiksha towards the end, I'm going through a lot of challenges myself. Thanks for motivating me to give the exam this time and come out of whatever I am. So it has been such a pleasure, Vani Bhagini, that every time I meet someone and they So last week, one of my son's friend's mother, she gets back to me, and she's like, I was watching Vani ji's classes and I heard you. Is that you? And then my Chittappa from Australia, he says, hey, I've been listening. Suddenly, this Ganga Sridhar is coming up here in Vani ji's class. So your YouTube videos, and I can see so many Ekalavyas all over the world who are actually looking up to you as their guru. My next door neighbor, they are all attending the normal classes, but still they are looking up to Vani ji's classes, videos, which seem to be really helpful and giving them the confidence to be able to give the exam. So feeling so proud to be associated with you, and thanks for giving us this opportunity to be a part of the presentation creation, because that has been a big help. So today, in spite of not being ready, if I'm going ahead for the exam, it's because of whatever confidence I've been generating in over the months, because of creating the presentations.
Presentations,
So
correct.
thank you so much for
I
everything.
know you juggle so many things, Ganga Bhagni, and in spite of that, you've always ensured that the presentations reach me on time, and there is no compromise in quality whatsoever, right? So that has been such a big support. I cannot express in words, right, the amount of effort that you have. I mean, I know I create PowerPoints from scratch myself, so I cannot I think a lot of blessings should go to Ganga Bhagni for her to continue this journey and for her to write the exam well. I think all our prayers will help her overcome the challenges. And so like I told her it's okay, even if you from the PowerPoint, I'm sure you all know she's such a perfectionist. So for her to compromise on Siksha level and then go with like lesser preparation is something which is very disturbing for her. But I said you will have an opportunity to reinforce the Vyakaran part in the Gita track. So even if you're not completely up to it for whatever reason, we all go through rough times in life. So go ahead and complete it, and then we can learn the Gita track again together, and you will be able to reinforce. So when I do request everybody to keep her in prayers, and for her to write well this Sunday. Dhanyavadah, Ganga Bhagni. Dhanyavadah. Vidya Bhagni, bhavati asti va? There. Ek nimish. Vidya Bhagni, unmute करो तो. एक निमिष. वदतु.
Ram Ram, Namaskaram. My sincere and humble Namaskarams to Mahaperiva and to Vani Bhagni. Yes, why I started this journey 2 years ago was one, as she mentioned, because as women, we are not eligible to learn Vedas. So whatever little we recite as a shloka, it is very important, I believe, that you know why you do something. So that is where I started to learn the shlokas with clear pronunciation, to understand a reasonable amount of meaning of that shloka. And definitely because it is Vaniji who's taking the class. Now, with that, I think the way the class itself goes was the reason to continue this journey from Pravesha, Parichaya to Siksha today. And, the course content, the way, structured way of teaching something, that the kind of passion she has in teaching and putting things into your brain effortlessly, it just goes into your brain. And the way the class is taken, and I had this good opportunity of working with Ganga Bhagni also this time in the presentation and assessment preparation. And I can't say how helpful it was. Thank you so much for that opportunity and co-learning with me, Daya Bhagni and Ganga Bhagni. And very importantly, when it comes to presentations, it is important to have the right kind of people with whom you present. And today I don't have any ego, any hesitation in speaking what I have prepared, because when I know I have come to the class, if something is wrong, we will correct it. And people around me are so cooperative to listen and to comment, to appreciate, to say no wherever I was wrong.
Satyam.
And that freedom and that, without any jealousy, this kind of freedom and this competitive atmosphere was the one to keep this going. And today, very proudly, I can say that when I listen to an upanyasam today, or when I read a shloka today, this journey so far has got me to a stage where I can, to a to a decent level, I can understand the meaning. I can read it with a better ease. And thirdly, I'm able to connect between the two shlokas. If there is a word which is given, or when an upanyasakar tells something, I'm able to understand it with ease. Though I'm not in a position today to speak fluently in Sanskrit, but I have that ease in understanding, connecting words, connecting shlokas, and that itself I feel very happy and empowered to have this journey has given to me. Thank you so much, Vani Bhagni. I don't know. I mean, it's truly God sent thing that has happened. The Sanskrit journey, definitely, I didn't really expect to go this far. And Ananta Koti Namaskarams to you. Thank you so much for doing this seva. And may God, may Periva be with you always, and help many students like me to do this Sanskritam learning. Namaskar.
Dhanyavadaha, Bhagini. Very, I personally know the challenges that you undergo, and definitely it is the anugraham of both Guru and Samskrita Mata that you are able to continue in spite of all the challenges. Keep up the great work. Dhanyavadaha, Bhagini.
Thank you.
Daya Bhagini. Oh, Geeta Bhagini was there briefly. Let me message her. Yeah, Daya Bhagini, go ahead. 1 second. Let me spotlight you.
Namaskar.
Namaskar.
See, I mean, every time I feel like I don't know what to say, honestly, because every time I think about my journey with you, with Sanskrit, it's been like, but for you, this would not have happened. When I still recall that day, as you mentioned, it was in that on 1st May, you started this and you said, don't think about exam. And it just started. Now, I was at a stage where when I offered to do homework, it's not because I knew Sanskrit, I said I will do it for the class. I just started it. And even in the answers, I remember like filling it as answers as Ramabhyam without even so ignorant that there is no one padam like Ramabhyam itself. Like, I mean, you will just put it back to me saying that there is a mistake. It was never easy for me to find out the mistake. Why she is saying it's a mistake? I can't find the mistake. It all seems so right to me. And today, when I utter that word itself, like, I mean, how could I have written that? It's this one because many things like this. It's been like how you have not really literally handheld or not actually handheld, but by putting it back to us and making us reflect, think, and find out. During Parichaya, several times, in fact, between me and Vidya Bhagini, I said, like, I mean, enough is enough, I'll quit this. But then I have felt like completely demotivated because it's so much is there, this lakara, that lakara, none of that stays in the mind after studying also. We would have thought that everything I have learned, but then the next time I open the book, it all looks new as if I'm doing it again for the first time. But just stayed there. The only thing that has made me stay on is the trust in you. Okay, she is doing it. She is making it all so as simple as it can be. And she is saying that you do it. All that you have to remember is, I mean, this is my experience for current and future learners. In an urgency to learn and complete, just don't rush with things. Like Vani Bhagini says, focus on simple but grammatically correct sentences making, and just focus on that and take step by step. We are still toddlers. we should not feel discouraged when we fall. But at the same time, in a rush to go fast, we should not take big steps trying to match the speed of an adult. We should do this step by step, just sail with just follow the instructions that Vani Vigni gives, and we are there. We can see that so many times you have said, like, from where you were to what you are today. I have a niece who's a professor in the Sanskrit University, and when I used to take my granddaughter to her for classes at that time, when she says something in Sanskrit, I wouldn't know. It's not exaggerated. Honestly, I wouldn't know whether it is a mantra that she's saying or she's speaking something. I used to blink like that. It was like that. And from there to today, she's saying, you have really traveled this one. And today, when I write something and I just show her, the other day I met her, and she said, so much you are able to do good, but then the hours I put in before writing that one correct sentence grammatically, it is still taking a lot of time. It's like learning typewriting or learning driving or learning anything else. Until we really practice it more, spend more time at it, we will not become professionals, but still just take simple steps, have the confidence, don't give up. If you truly want to achieve something, those are needed. Let's just take that, continuing to have trust in you. And now I don't want to think when I'm teaching, or I won't say teaching, like, I'm discussing something with somebody else, other fellow student, or to my cousin, or somebody who is taking up some exam. I am able to see it with confidence and with correctness. Like when I harp on a doubt, and when I think that this is probably not the right thing, it is all because of the you have helped me structure my thinking and put it in a proper track and travel the right this one. I'm truly fumbling for words. I wasn't honestly prepared that I'm going to say something. I was thinking I'll come at the end. So something, only these points I'll say. I was just guarding it in my mind, but I just came on this one. So I'm sorry if I'm fumbling, but definitely the message is one thing that I clearly want to say is, God bless you so much for all the good service that you do. And it's only because of you, many of us are here doing what we are and learning what we do. And this really makes our time productively well spent. And another, Bagni said, we are able to make sense out of, I think Sri Vidya Bagni said that is my memory ability. Actually, I can't remember things. Age is telling me however much I want to believe that I'm still young and active. Age tells, and it's very difficult to remember things. But like she said, now when I go to Madam, when somebody is speaking, when I attend some of Vyoma's lectures or talks, I realize that I'm able to make sense of what they say, and that makes me feel very happy. It's not like they are not chanting some mantra, they are talking something. Okay, there is a message. Yeah, so that is all. Thanks to you. God's blessings to you. And I'm very happy.
Dhanyavadaha. Satyam Bhagni, when we hear mantras in puja, now I am able to, as they chant, I am able to understand what they are actually saying. I feel at one point, I feel like very proud that I am able to understand what a Vaidika is saying when we do a homam or a puja, or when we participate in a function, right? So that gives us like so much happiness. And again, Daya Bhagni, thank you for all the help you have extended. And she's one person who is always open to learning. Correct me if I am wrong. I think that is very, very important. In any learning, what is important is having that open mind to learn, accepting that we will make mistakes and correcting our mistakes. I think Sri Vidya Bhagni also said this has been a satsang where people are not judgmental about each other. In fact, I insist that in every satsang that we have, who are we to judge somebody else? We don't know what they are going through. We don't know their background. We don't know what are the challenges that they have. So if you talk to me personally, and some of them know me personally, you will know my backstory and the challenges that I have faced. So we all have to overcome that, and we have to make sure that, without any ego, we are open to that learning. If we already come with, which is what I say, when you come and make a mistake, Bagni, I don't know, I didn't know this. I said, if you already know this, you won't be there in this class. You are coming here to learn, right? So she's one person who's always open to learning, and I really appreciate that about you. And all when we give a feedback about Bagni, this sentence is not right, or this needs to be, even with the PowerPoint, I think she has no clue about PPTs, but she volunteered saying that I will learn, I will do my best. You might have to do double work, but I will still do whatever I can, because we got to a point where we were really short of people to help out with the PowerPoint. I think Ganga Bagni was traveling, so she pitched in even in something that she did not know. Usually, we will sign up for something that we are comfortable with, right? So she's like, I learned whatever, but please, whatever mistakes I'm making, you go ahead and correct it. So Daya Bagni, she's another person who's been a strong pillar in this learning journey, and I want to thank you for that, Daya Bagni. Dhanyavadaha. Geeta Bagni Bhavati Astiva, I know you are at a function. You wanted to speak.
Namaste. Namaste, Bagni.
Namaskara. One second, let me just spotlight you. Namaskara, Bagni.
ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ் பக்னி. நீங்க இந்த கிளாஸ் அட்டன் பண்ணதுல நான் நிறைய விஷயம் கத்துக்கிட்டேன். நிறைய எனக்கு உங்க கிளாஸ் ரொம்ப பிடிச்சிருந்தது பக்னி. நீங்க சொல்லி கொடுக்கிற விதம், அந்த இது எல்லாமே ரொம்ப நல்லா இருந்தது. ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ் பக்னி.
Where are you from, Bagni? Where do you live?
Kim Bagni?
Where do you live, Bagni? Bhavati kutra vasati?
Adam नामकल जनपदे तिरुचंगोडु वसामि भगिनि.
अस्तु 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 उत्तमं. धन्यवादः भगिनी. धन्यवादः. Thank you for joining. I know initially Geeta Bagni used to have a lot of hesitation in unmuting and answering, and then slowly she picked up that courage to volunteer, to come ask questions. And you might have seen her questions, very the nuances with which she asks. It has been a learning experience for all of us. Dhanyavadaha Bagni. Glad that you could share your thoughts. Pragati Bagni.
Bagini, namaste.
Namaskara.
Bagini, it's my pleasure. Thanks a lot for this opportunity. My sincere thanks to you and Saraswati Bagini, who is introduced you by your video, which is Swarasandhi video in Parichaya class. I attended all your Shiksha live classes, and I am really impressed, not only for your Sanskrita knowledge and your technical skills also. You maintain the class with so calmness. I really impressed that. And out of all the classes, this is the one which is in high standard. I really impressed by that, and I am proud of being your student. And my thanks to Daya Bagini, Ganga Bagini, and all who are helping, slides and all. Very helpful to learning. And thanks a lot, Bagini, for this opportunity.
Dhanyavadaha. Thanks for all your help too. Those who have attended our classes would know she's one of the students who very strong in grammar. So for corrections, I ask her, and even in the solution, she'll come back and say, Bagni, how is it this vibhakti here? And most of the times, she'll be right, that we would have overlooked that particular sentence. And when she says, I can blindly close my eyes and correct what she is suggesting. So dhanyavadaha. It is, I think every person counts in a different way. When somebody is unable to pick up a topic, I think you break it down into simpler form, right? So that person also contributes, because if everybody is, gets things very easily, then in future, when somebody is coming with very limited knowledge or constraints, or they have, like I have said, language was never my strong point. It is ironical that I'm actually teaching Sanskritam, but so we have different kinds of students. A person who can grasp things quickly contributes to the class in a certain way. A person who is unable to grasp also contributes in a different way, because then you break it down at a level where that person can get it too. So I think every person in a class is very, very important, so that you cater to all of them, which is what I keep saying in presentations too, that when you're presenting, remember, it is not about you, it is about everybody learning. For me, it is not enough if Pragati Bagni alone learns, right? For me, if there are 100 chatras, all of them should be confident in that particular topic. So you have contributed in a way where Vyakaranam wise, if I know this topic is very, very difficult and I need somebody to answer somebody else's question, I know I can safely unmute you and ask you to answer that, because I know you would have kind of like grasped it. But I also know people who are struggling are the ones who keep my teaching at a level where it reaches everybody. It is not something at a point where only people who have their brains wired in a certain way, they can get it. Every person should be able to get it, and that is my lakshyam. So thank you for everything. I know you have filled in presentations when you have not signed up and the presenter has not showed up. That shows your confidence. That also show you are open to me telling you that, Bagni, no, that is not right. So you always correct Shamitam Bagni and you correct yourself. So you have that open mind to learn. Keep it going, Bagni. You have the flavor to like teach. So you should take up Sanskritam teaching. Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyasmi, ma'am. Dhanyasmi. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Dhanyavadaha. If anybody else has any constraint, you can just message me on chat if you have to drop off. I know Prabha Bagni is joining from US, and it's late for her. Prabha, I'm trying to spotlight you.
Astu.
Do you have your video on?
I have it on. Are you not able to see?
No,
Mm.
it's black. Yes, I can see now. Yes. Ram Ram.
Namaste.
Namaste, Bagni.
Namaste, everyone. I don't think I have anything more to say. It just gives me so much joy to see so many people say how blessed they are to have come across your class. And I don't know what even I should say, because I've known you for so long, Vani. And I'm just overwhelmed with joy that you're able to help so many people across the globe. And it's such a blessing. It's such a blessing to see you here do the service. And just so people know, Vani Bagni and I go back more than 20 years. And we both used to volunteer at an organization here when she was here. And those were the golden moments in my life. And it was so different there. We didn't have much responsibilities, but here is such a responsible place to be in. And I'm very, very happy, Vani Bagni. And you know about me, not knowing much anything at all, even Lipi or anything. And I've come here, and it is so nice to be among a bunch of people who are so learned. Just being in the group just makes me very happy, just humbling to know that, it's like an LKG going with people who are doing their masters. So I could never do this without you. Never, ever, because I've tried it and I know I've failed. But I just didn't want to give up. And like Daya Bagni was saying, and I think it was Lalita Bagni, everything happens for a reason. And I think when that reason comes together, things just come together. And I think I've started the journey. I hope I'll be able to finish it. And I am truly blessed to be your student, and even more blessed to have known you for all this time. So thank you so much.
Dhanyavadaha, Prabha. Dhanyavadaha. I know Prabha also has had several challenges health-wise, but she's never missed. She works full-time. She's in a company in a high position. She travels a lot, but she always messages me saying that, after my conference, I'll be back to my hotel room late. I will attend a few minutes late. And she's one person who's very, very dedicated, very dedicated. Muyandral mudiyadadu illai is Prabha is that kind of epitome. Like she said, I've known her for a very long time. We were best friends while I was in the US. We still are. So so I think it is that effort that students put that keeps me going, right? When I want to, when I feel stressful, when I feel like, why am I even doing this? When somebody is taking so much effort in spite of all the challenges. Some of them I personally know. They message me and I personally know. Prabha, I personally know. But there are also students who message me saying that, Bagni, this is my house situation. I'm not able to attend online, but I will listen to your recordings. Bagni, how many message for those homework assessment solution, right? So then I know they're working on it. I post the homework, I post the assessment, and I wonder if are people even looking at those documents, right? And when I get messages saying, Bagni, we don't have the answer, I want to grade my answer. So I know it is being used, and that makes a huge difference. I think Napinai Bagni is another person who joins from the US at, I think, even later time zone. I think she's in the East Coast. So yeah, I think thank you, Prabha. It means a lot that you have been part of this class. I think all students are definitely close, but when you personally know somebody and you've been, as a friend, as a close friend to that person, and when that person looks up to you and reaches out to you for answers, it is a different kind of feeling. And thank you for giving that in my life. Dhanyawad.
Dhanyawad.
Gayatri Bagni. Let me.
Yes.
Namaskar.
Well, thank you very much. You are such a dedicated teacher I have come across in my life. One of the very few teachers are so dedicated as you are. And I really enjoy this journey. But I didn't know you when I did my Pravesha or Parichaya. Only during Siksha time I came to know about you. I thank personally Radhika Sundar who told your name to me. So I personally thank her for having introduced you to me. And regarding the class, what I would say, என்ன சொல்றது தெரியல எனக்கு. எனக்கு வந்து இட் வாஸ் நாட் லைக் ஐ எம் லேர்னிங் எ லாங்குவேஜ். எனக்கு என்னமோ மேக்ஸ் கிளாஸ்ல போய் அனாலிட்டிக்கல் ஜாமெட்ரி மாதிரி ஒரு சப்ஜெக்ட்ல உட்காந்துருக்கிற மாதிரி ஒரு ஃபீலிங் வந்தது. நிறைய கிளாஸ்ல ஐ வில் சே இட் வாஸ் லைக் ஒரு பிரெயின் ஸ்டார்மிங்காக இருந்தது. ஸோ ஐ வென்ட் பேக் டு மை ஸ்கூல் டேஸ், காலேஜ் டேஸு. ஒரு அனாலிட்டிக்கல் ஜாமெட்ரி, ஒரு கால்குலஸ்லாம் எவ்வளோ ஒரு இதோடு படித்தோமோ அந்த டெப்த் இருந்தது. இந்த லாங்குவேஜையும் பாராட்டணும். அண்ட் ஐ ஷுட் அப்ரிஷியேட் த டீச்சர் ஆல்சோ, சச் எ டெடிகேட்டட் டீச்சர்ஸ். அண்ட் நல்ல ஒரு வெரி குட் செட் ஆஃப் டெடிகேட்டட் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஆர் ஆல்சோ தேர் இன் திஸ் குரூப். ஐ எம் ரியலி வெரி ஹாப்பி. பார்க்கலாம், கோவிதாவும் பண்ணணும்னு நினச்சிட்டு இருக்கேன். பட் நவ் ஐ வில் ஜாயின் யுவர் கிளாஸ் ஒன்லி. I really enjoyed every moment, and because of you I learned Sanskrit typing. I was not knowing previously. ஒரு நாள் ராத்திரி முழுக்க டைப் அடிச்சு மறுநாள் I became ரொம்ப fluent டைப் அடிக்க கத்துண்டேன். And because of you my sha pronunciation got corrected. San சொல்லுவேன், you repeatedly you corrected me. Thanks to you for that. I didn't realize that I was pronouncing it wrongly. But இவ்வளோ ஒரு பிஸி இதில் இவ்வளோ பேர் இருக்கிற குரூப்ல கூட you are able to pinpoint அந்த கரெக்டாக அதை பிடிச்சி சொன்னீங்க. Really great teacher you are. உங்களை மாதிரி இருக்க முடியுமா எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியல. அண்ட் ஸ்கூல்ல பார்த்துருக்கேன் சில டீச்சர்ஸ் இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு டெடிகேட்டடா ஒரு ஷெட்யூல், அது அவ்வளோ ஸ்ட்ரிக்ட் ஷெட்யூல், ஃபுல் சிலபஸ் முடிச்சது. ஏதோ நிறைய இருக்கு சொல்றதுக்கு. இப்போ ஒன்று டக்குன்னு வார்த்தைகள் வரமாட்டேங்கிறது. தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச் ஃபார் யுவர் அண்ட் கீப் டூயிங் திஸ் குட் ஒர்க். ஐ ப்ரே காட் ஃபார் யுவர் குட் ஹெல்த் அண்ட் லாங் லைஃப். தேங்க்யூமா.
Dhanyawada, Bagni. So Gayatri Bagni is one person. Avaloda, if I see the hand raised in Zoom, I'd be like, ayo, what is she going to ask? From teacher point of view, I'd be like, Bagni will ask something that I'm sure I will not know. So whenever her...
Sorry. It's not like that.
No, I'm just saying.
I forget the surrounding. I went back to my school days, I'm telling you.
When I see her, Bagni, I have a doubt. Abdina, if her hand is raised, I'll be like wondering, yo, இன்னைக்கு என்ன மாட்டி விட போறா அப்படினா. But I learned, right? That's the beauty of a person who is so dedicated in the learning too. It is not enough if you're a teacher. And I feel that a teacher is somebody who should be open to learning, who should be open to correcting mistakes. And that has always been my mantra, that I am not here. I have said this in a class, and after that class, many messaged me. I am not here to tell you how much I know and how much you don't know. I am here for us to learn together, for us to know together, right? So maybe I am just little bit ahead because I've I've learned a little bit. I've given my exam, and one of the reasons why I think I connect with the students, because I think like a chatra only. I don't think like a teacher. I think like a chatra. In the இடத்துல வந்து, if a student is trying to understand this concept, என்ன சொன்னா, what should I say for them to grasp that concept? That is the, so my mind does not go beyond that at all. I think that is one of the reasons why I am able to break stuff, because I am like a constant chatra myself. And Gayatri Bagni, who's been one person who has pushed me to, like, know a little bit more. Oh, this is like sometimes, you skip stuff because you don't want to confuse students, and she's like, no, 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 you tell me why. So I've had to explain that. So you kept the class, live a lot of
Sorry.
times, and thank you for that. Thank you
You
for
are a
that.
dedicated teacher. I am a dedicated student. விட ஒரு ஜாஸ்தி வந்து ரொம்ப passionate. So sometimes
Right.
I over இது, and I forget that I am in a group. Sometimes I'm sorry for that.
No,
It is
no.
irritating for somebody else. I understand that. But thing is, அந்த very அது மாதிரி ஆயிடுறது. I am not able to come out of that. அது மாதிரி இருக்கு. So I
Until
will
you get
correct.
clarity, right? I
Yes,
mean,
yes, yes.
I think I've told
And
this. It's
really,
math.
I enjoyed it, ma. Every moment, every
Math is like that for me. If you give me a problem to solve, unless I solve it, I
yes,
can't
yes,
go to
yes.
sleep. I will be
That's what I
breaking
told
my
you.
head over it. So so yeah, you're one of the students who gives me the tremors when you raise your
I will join
your
Kovida class
hand.
also. I will not leave you. I will
No,
join
COVID.
Kovida
In
class
fact,
also.
I'm just having an open conversation here. I mean, what is there to hide? I was thinking of COVID. I'm like, yo, this Gayatri Bagni will ask so many questions in Samasa. How am I going to explain? So, in fact, COVID teaching, like, your face came up, your name came up in my mind, saying that I should be able to teach in a way that, because COVID has lot of content, and not everything has been covered in Samskrita Bharati. It's at high level. So there are certain things which you just take at face value, and then when you go do the Gita Sopanam track, it kind of like it's reinforced, right? So where do you draw the line, and how do I say no, leave it at this for now, and when I say leave it at this for now, it also should not be construed that, I don't know, so I'm not answering. I sometimes say leave it at this for now, because it's beyond the scope of you and maybe the other sahachatras as well. So so thank you for keeping me on my on my toes during my presentation.
You are addressing so many students, and I am addressing only you. So that is the gap, please.
No. We need that. Like I say, we need different flavors. It's not enough if you just have one sweet in life, right? We all need all the flavors in life and all the variety in life. So each one brings a different flavor. Every student here, I pretty much know, at least the presenters I know, because I hear them, and maybe people who unmute to ask questions, I know them quite well. And I know each one brings a very different flavor when they unmute and ask, or unmute and present, right? So it is a learning for me as well, and I am here to learn. When I finish the class and go, either the topic should be more, I should be more confident in the topic. I should have the satisfaction that I have explained it well. I'll always be wondering, like, should I have said this a little bit more, and sometimes I come back and clarify, in the subsequent classes. So yeah, so thank you for being
Thank
part
you.
of our class.
I
Please do
hope
continue your learning journey.
definitely that flavor will be there in your Kovida classes
Yes,
also.
also I'll be prepared. I'll be prepared. Like
Uh,
always, if I don't know, I'll go back, check
no problem.
either,
Not like
very.
argument.
No, I want to learn too. So I'll either go back and check, from the books that I have my very dear Dr. Soumya Krishnapur Bagni, who's always open to questions when I ask. When I message her, she'll always respond saying that, this is how it is done. When she says, I just take it at face value. She says, tell students it's enough at this level. If you have to understand, then you have to go into the sutram behind it, which is probably not required. So I her words are like Veda mantram for me. So I always have her to whom I can ask questions, and I can rely upon. So I know when somebody asks a question, I have Dr. Samya Krishnamurthy Bagni, whom I can reach out, and I can ask questions. Dhanyawad, Gayatri Bagni. Thank you for helping out with the assessment checks as well.
Thank you. That because of you only, I learned that typing, Sanskrit typing, but that writing practice, I should not stop. So I keep telling myself I should write also.
Right. Consistent learning is required. Consistent writing is also required.
Yes.
Dhanyawad.
Hands are not cooperating, no? After such a big gap, we are writing.
Correct.
So 3 hours I have to write means I have to give my hands that exercise
Practice.
daily.
Correct.
Daily.
Best wishes
Thank
to
you.
you.
And
Dhanyawad.
you keep doing this good work, ma. Thank you.
Dhanyawad. Radhika Bagni. Namaste. Namaskara.
Namaskaram. During my pariksha exam only, I saw Gayatri. At that time, during in the exam hall itself, everybody was talking about your have you seen Vani ma'am video? She's excellent. Like that, they was telling. So I'm very proud. Like I am Vani ma'am student. So like undoubtedly, you have become a greatest role model for me. To tell we learn one sukti, so it is like Uttishtata Jakrata Prapya Varani Bodhata. So you are the best women I've seen in recent times. I really hope I will follow your your footsteps. Every presentation, if you see it is more than minimum 40 to 50 slides. So I was just wondering how did you type everything you really have a lot of patience and time to prepare this every PPT. I really thank who have supported Ganga Bhagini, Daya Bhagini, Shivya Mani, whoever have helped. It's a great treasure, golden treasure for me and all. I really rely 100% on the PPT for my Siksha exam preparations. It's so perfect and so the delivery, the way they deliver the contents, no, it was so crystal clear. The people who's ignorant of the things can easily catch up with the videos and the PPT. So I'm really thanks a lot for giving that treasure to us. And maybe due to my personal things, I could not catch up at all the classes, but the videos were really helpful for me to learn. And thank you for providing me the opportunity. But due to my thing, I've delayed some certain things for consolidation. And thanks once again for providing me that opportunity.
Thank you, Bagni, for doing that, compilation. It's going to be, like you said, it's going to be a treasure, not for just our Gana. I think everybody for final revision, it's going to be really, 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 really helpful. And I know how much effort you had to put in and what all challenges you had to do that, but you did not give up. In fact, do you remember at one point I said, don't worry about it, I will find somebody else to do the compilation. And you said, no, I don't want anybody else to do.
In Sanskrit, no, it is very, very challenging for me. In mobile, I was doing in the in desktop. I still not able to crack because due to my thing is not working. So I was thinking how did you manage to type these things? It was taking a lot of time for me to even copy paste. So it's really great. And in the part of your teaching, no, it's you break all the things very in a simplified way, starting from Pravesha, Pariksha until Siksha. No, Siksha is the thing where Sandhis are like
Confusing.
I'm really worried about Sandeep when you initially started. Like, what is this? Same name is coming again and again, and same rule is coming. Like, how can we find the difference? Like, I was like, when Gayatri ma'am or Pragati ma'am, I don't know. Like, all the students will answer like in a fraction of a second, and I could not crack it. Even one thing also I cannot crack it. I will just go to the rules and again check. By the time you will finish the thing
I
question.
hear you. It's how I felt when I was in Siksha. I can
So,
understand.
so like after that, I really spent some time like, okay, I need to crack this Sandhi. Like it was like the presentations and your videos, no, it really helped me, and I really practiced a lot. Like I should get that Sandhi in my hand. So thank you so much. And Anvay Rachna is like so sweet. Like after learning Anvay Rachna only, I thought like, okay, என்னால கூட கொஞ்சம் ஸ்லோகத்தெல்லாம் புரிஞ்சுக்க முடியும் போல இருக்கு. நம்ம கூட கொஞ்சம் லைக் அதோட லைக் ரியல் போயட்ரியோட அந்த ஸ்வீட்னஸை வந்து எடுத்துக்க முடியுங்கிறது வந்து யூ ஆக்சுவலி கேவ் தட். தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச். தேங்க்யூ ஃபார் giving that knowledge. Mani, like,
Beauty of the bhasha, Bagni. That is the beauty of the bhasha, right? The more you, when I come across some words, yesterday I was doing Sanskrit with my daughter, and manoharaha, the word was manoharaha. So I was telling her it was a vishesha pada that she had to identify, and I was telling her, this is such a beautiful word, Vardhanima. The manoharaha means, haraha means to harati means to take away. Manaha harati, it kind of steals our heart. That is why it is called manoharaha. When something is manohara or manoharaha, it is like it steals our heart. We say no, enoda idayathiye kolla kondudutunu. So that is why it is called manoharaha. So it is a samasaha. So I was telling her in Sanskrit, like so many padas are so beautifully constructed, and there is a reason behind like every pada that is there. And she was like, really, is that why it's called manoharaha? So that's the beauty of the bhasha, Bagni. I totally agree with you. That is the beauty of the
and
bhasha.
the way you explain is also really sweet, ma'am. Like the way you actually அந்த பொருளாவே மாறி அதை வந்து அப்படியே like you really feel and explain. No, it's really good. Like when you hear and you actually read that slogan, no, it's அப்படியே நமக்கு மனசுல நான் அப்படியே அவ்வளோ நல்லா இருக்கு அது கேட்கறதுக்கு. And I really thank for that, giving that wonderful flavor. அந்த நான் ஆரம்பிக்கும் போது நம்ம எதுக்கு படிக்கணும் சான்ஸ்கிரிட், நம்ம படிச்சு என்ன பண்ண போறோம் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி எல்லாம் கேள்வி இருந்தா கூட இப்ப நம்ம அதை ஒழுங்கா படிக்கணும். அது லைக் ஐம் நாட் சோ ஸ்ட்ராங் இன் வியாக்கரணம். லைக் ஐ ஷுட் டூ த பெஸ்ட். நம்ம லைக் சான்ஸ்கிரிட்ல நல்லா கான்வர்ஸ் பண்ற அளவுக்கு ஐ ஷுட் கம் அக்ராஸ்ங்கிற ஒரு லைக் ஐ ஹாவ் அ கோல். லைக் நான் இன்னும் அந்த கான்ஃபிடன்ஸ் எனக்கு வரல. பட் ஐ வில் ரியலி மேக் அ ப்ராக்டிஸ் அண்ட் ஐ வில் set a goal, like at least in the next class I should converse in Sanskrit fluently. I don't know like if I can do it, but I will try to make it of
We'll first converse in Sanskrit, then comes the fluency part. I will converse in Sanskrit. I might make a mistake in Vyakaranam. In fact, couple of friends who speak Sanskrit, they keep telling me they speak in Sanskrit. So I usually take time to like construct sentences because I want it to be right Vyakaranam wise. So they say we just speak ekavachanam, dvivachanam, matra vibhakti. Sometimes we don't even bother about all that. We just speak, right? Kala kramena, I think as and when the Vyakaranam comes to you, as and when Samskrita Mata comes to us, she'll feel so compassionate, no? She'll be like, Pavam, they're struggling so much. Let me be with them and help them. So she'll have that kripa and she will come to us in Sambhashana Rupam as well. So yeah, eventually it will all come out. I think the first sankalpa, Samskritena vadami sankalpa. Then Samskritena fluent rupena vadami, sarala taya vadami. So it will come. Thank you for all the help, Bagni, in spite of the constraints that you have had. You've really helped us create a treasure with the compilation documents. Dhanyavadaha.
And I thank all the chatras also, like your the way you presented everything. No, it really helped me a lot. Thank you, all the chatras. Thank you.
Absolutely. That is another flavor of our class, right? Where students come and present. Dhanyavadaha, Bagni.
Dhanyavadah.
Pavitra, Bagni.
Namaskara, Bhagini. Namasarvebhyah. Bhagini, I like to like why I wanted to learn our Sanskriti, right? It's more than a language. This is our Sanskriti. So I mean, like, why is that this is lost? Why is that we are learning so many other things, but not this? That has always been in my mind. And I'm happy that I have got an opportunity to learn this now. The world is going somewhere, and I think we need something to keep us grounded. And I think there's nothing better than this. So yes, so I'm very happy to be here and learn this. And I started with you only from Shiksha. I'll be writing Shiksha this in the next 3 days. I started only from here. And the first class when I joined with you, my first Chintanam was, why did I miss this? What was I doing during Pravesha and Parichya? Why did I miss this? The first video, the first presentation, and I was like, oh my God, why did I miss this? What was I doing during Pravesha and Parichya? I don't know why I really missed that. I have heard your name many times, but somehow I'm a person who needs an offline class or someone explaining. I can't watch videos and learn. That is not my style. So I have not watched your videos until I started Shiksha here, honestly saying. And now I'm going back to your Pravesha and Parichya videos. If I think, oh, we did this in Parichya. What did I learn that time? And what are you trying to say? You know, what you are teaching, what you have taught. So I'll go back there. I'll try to reinforce that. So I really feel bad that I missed those 2 levels with you. And I will be doing Kovida, and I really hope that you will continue with Kovida. And I definitely want to continue this journey with you. And not only this, I know that you are, teaching so many slokas and so many other things. I want to do everything, but I think step by step, one by one. I'll finish this first, and then the next, and then the next. And I really hope I'll have a long journey with you, with Sanskrit and with you. I will definitely want to do that. And I don't know how you're managing such a mammoth task. Classes, I know you have told that you have 3 children. In spite of that, so much of time management, so much of effort it takes to do all these things. Koti namaskarams to you, Bhagini. Really a great job, a very, very big job, a very, very great job. And I sincerely hope that I continue this journey with you. And it feels really good that I am doing something for myself, for my happiness. And that which is also, it's not something like, as you said, not simple chatting or witty chatting, something good. So I'm really happy. And I have 2 daughters. I hope I can convey something good to them.
Oh, absolutely. We
Yes.
just live as an example, right? So you want to
Yes.
there is another face of me as well, Bagni. I do listen to a lot of music. I do watch movies. I have a circle where there is a Laukika discussion as well. But then how much time do you contribute? It's that taking most of your time, because I do have a role as a wife. I do have a role as a mother. So these are means to bond with my family, right? So I cannot say this is the only thing I will do. Whatever you guys want to do, you do it by yourself. No, these are memories that I'm creating for my family, for my children. And I do enjoy. I'm a huge fan of Ilayaraja, and in fact, I conduct Tamil music quizzes. Oh, so yeah, so I'm that passionate about film music. So as Srividya would know, I have done that even for our closed Shloka group. When we wanted a break from Shloka, I did the Tamil music movie quiz for them. So my point being that we need this and that, but the balance one, and then how much time are you devoting to each, right? And there comes a stage in life when we decide that we want to do something for ourselves without feeling guilty about it. I think that is very, very important. We all are okay doing stuff for others. We always prioritize. We are just wired that way, right? And if we devote time for ourselves, either we feel guilty ourselves or we are made to feel guilty.
Yes, definitely. That is a big point. You take time for yourself, and there is, as you say, I don't know how that guilt, it comes into us.
Comes to you.
I don't know
Correct.
why we are wired like that, but that is there. And sometimes
Correct.
I'm like, why should you feel guilty now? Everyone takes time for themselves.
Correct.
It is
Correct.
only we ladies, we are so much, have you done that? Have you done this? Have you done that?
Correct.
I don't know why it happens.
Correct. Some of this is self-imposed.
Yes.
It's due to the way the society is probably wired. So I'll just give a small example. This is especially for people who struggle taking time for themselves. So I think a bunch of ladies wanted to take a 1 day trip to somewhere. I don't remember where, and then just stay one night and then come back. And then one of my friends said, no, she can't ask her husband. Husband will say no. And I think just the previous week or the week before, the husband went out with his friends for like 3 days, and he came back. I said, did he ask you? It was just an information to you, right? I'm going on this day, I'll come back on this day. So why don't you even try? And when she actually tried, the husband was happy. He said, good that you're going, you go, I will take care of the kids. Don't worry about it. A lot of it is self-imposed. And now, even if it is not self-imposed and they are not happy about it, our job is to not please everybody. It is not possible. Even Lord Krishna cannot please everybody. He is bad in the books of Duryodhana. So I think we should take the time and not feel guilty about it, right? It is very, very important. It is very important that we maintain our identity. Of course, don't compromise on your duties. You go back to our recordings, and if I say just give me a minute, it is because my daughter would have come back from school. So initial days I used to feel, I should not interrupt class. There are so many people attending 1 minute. நீங்க பண்ணிக்கோங்க மாமா. நீங்களே கட் just 1 second. நீங்களே கட். Sorry, what was I saying? I don't remember. What was I saying?
The guilt trip. We are into guilt trip.
Yeah. I was quoting something.
You were trying to say that the most of the guilt is self-imposed, but it is not, and that we should do, yes. Correct. And that you are interrupted during class.
Yeah. About my daughter. So I used to feel so many students are there. I should not pause, but I felt that 1 minute that I give her when she comes back from school, tambalam. Yay, tambalam kudu. You just so it's so important, and I felt that is okay. She wants to come back and give me a quick update, and I say, I'll pause. I will. It's okay if they are waiting. It's not the end of the world, right? And I stopped feeling guilty about it. Initially, even if to step out to get water, I feel very, very jittery. There are so many people in class waiting. வேலையெல்லாம் விட்டுட்டு class attend பண்ண வரா, நான் பாட்டுக்கும் போறேன் அப்படின்னு. But now the past few months, maybe when she comes back, I take the time to pause and I'm like, how was your day? And just 10 seconds, 20 seconds, and that's okay. So most of the times when you hear a pause, it's because somebody, my daughter or somebody, has come asking me for something, and we should be okay with it. We should not feel guilty about it. So make sure that you spend time without guilt. It is very, very hard. I get into this guilt as well. So we have to keep working on. I'm glad you brought that up. You're also telling your daughters that it's okay to invest time in what you like. It's okay to follow your passion, right? As long as you do your duties, I think that's fine. Even the term duty is very subjective, Bhagini. I in fact asked my guru. I've told this in Bhagavad Gita class. Or patni oda, what is defined as dharma, right? And he says no, it is very subjective to relationship. For one person, the husband might expect the coffee to be given in hand. That he defines that as swadharma. Another person, just informing is enough. Another person, wife makes on days when it's convenient for her. When she's unwell, the husband makes it, right? So you have to define the relationship in that way, and you have to do define swadharma in that way. And the reason why I'm saying this, a lot of us give up on our passion, give up on Sanskritam study because we feel guilty. So I'm glad you brought that up. I think you're also teaching your daughters it's okay to follow your passion and stick to
Yes.
Sanskritam and
Yes.
Sanskriti. Dhanyavadaha.
Yes. And let me know about your music quizzes. I learn music. I go to singing classes along with my girls, both my girls.
Okay.
So that is our time, mom-daughter time. So yes, do let me know about that.
I will.
Dhanyawada, Bhagni. Dhanyawada.
Ram Ram. Ram Ram. Sheila Bhagni.
Yeah. Can you see me? Namaste, Bhagini. Can you see me?
1 second. Yes. Yes. Namaskar.
Namasarvebhyaha. Vaniji, I've already told you many times in between classes, also at the cost of interrupting the classes, I've said how deeply I appreciate your videos. I think you're one of the most fascinating teachers I've come across. And I am a teacher myself. I mean, I dealt with many things, but I ended up being a teacher out of passion. So I really, really love the way you teach. And I think there is a slight difference between how people teach in India, at least when I was in India, how people used to teach and how people teach outside. In India, we feel a guru has to exhibit their knowledge by giving the answers. But outside, it's more about helping the students develop their thinking process. So I think you're doing a wonderful job in the sense of developing the students' thinking process. And I'm deeply grateful to you for that. And I cannot place my appreciation on record. I will keep placing it multiple times. And definitely, I will join your Kovida classes for sure. Just to give you a brief thing about my journey, I had studied Sanskrit. I'm from Chennai, basically. I studied in Chennai. We moved to Dubai in 2001. And in school, I had studied Sanskrit as a second language. I used to love studying languages. So Sanskrit was a very good language to learn. But in school itself, when I was doing as a second language, I found that my English grammar foundation became better after I started studying Sanskrit. Sanskrit grammar is something that I'm really passionate about. But after school, I gave up and we went on to our careers and things like that. And there was no Sanskrit usage. Then I went on to become a software professional. And I that's why when you said you were a software professional, I keep going back to that. I started my career as a software professional, went into banking. And then when my child arrived, I switched to language teaching. I was an English language teacher. So what you are doing is applying the algorithm principle to language teaching, which is essential in language teaching. So I'm really happy that I'm a chatra of a guru who is practicing her software algorithmic skills in teaching language, because that's what I want. And another thing I want to mention is how I came to your classes. I wanted to renew my study of Sanskrit. Why did I start studying Sanskrit again? Is because I used to take a lot of online courses, and one of the courses that I took was with a university in Amsterdam, in Netherlands, which had a course called Introduction to Proto-Indo-European Language. It was a linguistics basic course. So when I took the course, this course identifies what are the languages that existed which are common, which have a common family, which is Indian languages, European languages, and so on. To be brief, they recovered a lot of the grammatical elements in all Indo-European languages based on Sanskrit. And one of the things that I learned was Sanskrit has the history of the best grammar compilation of ancient languages which are still in use. So when I studied that course, I thought, okay, I have learned Sanskrit. Why have I not kept up with that? It would help me so much in learning about other languages as such. So I started learning. I used to go to Chennai every year. So when I went in one year, I think it was July or June, around June or something, I got to know about the Sanskrita Bharati classes. At that time, I didn't know about the online classes. So they said I wanted to learn. So they said, okay, we'll enroll you, but you can attend the online session. They used to do 2 sessions. One would be an in-person session and one would be an online session. I said, never mind, I will pick up, no problem. So I used to attend only the online sessions in Dubai, and the in-person classes I would miss, and I would try to learn on my own. And I was literally lost in the desert here in Dubai looking for some YouTube videos from which I could make up the portions that I'm not actually learning. Throughout Pravesha, I don't know, somehow I didn't come across your videos. So I was doing other YouTube videos and things like that. When I was doing Parichaya, I came across your videos and I started following them. And I was so happy that I found you. It was like, I found my guru. So I really, really enjoyed supplementing my online sessions with the Chennai group along with your videos. And I used to go to Chennai to write the exam. So last year, Jan 25, I had gone to India to write my exam in Chennai. I broke my hand and I had to come back to Dubai for the, follow-up procedures and things like that. So I was so upset because I had gone to Chennai just to write my exam and I couldn't write my exam. So I got in touch with the Samskrita Bharati organizers there. I said, I really want to write my exam. What can I do? And they said, never mind, we'll put you onto the outstation group and you can write your exam in Dubai. And I was so happy. I broke my hand on Jan 24th, 2025. I wrote the exam on Feb 1st, if I'm not mistaken. With my broken hand, with all the medication, I still wrote my exam and I was so happy I could do it. And I joined the OTUTN group after that. And also, when I heard that you were starting your live sessions, I was so thrilled. It was like my wish had come true because I wanted to interact with you. I wanted to be part of the live sessions. And I'm really, really glad that I'm part of it. And I'm so, so happy. And I will continue my Sanskrit learning journey with you. My interest is in the language, so I will not give up on any Sanskrit learning, which will keep my language learning going on. Thank you so much, Dhanyawad. And all the best to all the students. And particularly, I have to mention Gayatri Bhagini, because whenever I'm doing the live sessions, if Gayatri Bhagini asks a doubt, I will make sure I'm paying attention because I know her doubt will be really relevant. So thank you so much, all of you. It takes a community, it takes a village to raise a student. I think all of us are blessed to be, and especially this particular online class, I'm really, really thankful. Thank you so much.
Dhanyavadaha, Bhagini. Lovely to hear your journey and very beautifully articulated. I'm glad you could write. I think that must have been really, really painful if you were ready and the universe didn't conspire for you to write.
Yeah.
Looks like it did, right?
Yes. And I'm so thankful to the Samskrita Bharati organizers who really understood my pain. So they said, okay, write it.
Correct. I have looked at other curriculums, and each curriculum brings a different kind of flavor, right? Chittur and Sura Saraswati. So everything has a different kind of learning methodology. I think personally, what I have seen, Samskrita Bharati has done a fantastic job of structuring the syllabus in a way which will keep the Chhatra hooked to it. Even if you want to leave, I don't think, she would, the structure would leave you. So I'm glad that you were able to continue your journey. Dhanyavadaha, Bhagini. All the best.
Thank you. Bye.
Kartika Bhagini. Namaskar.
Namaskar, Bhagini.
Namaste.
Last cycle during Parichaya, I messaged you, and this thank you class was the one I joined, and I was enjoying all the positive reviews, and I was wishing, ayyo, nammalum next time வந்து இந்த மாதிரி இந்த வீடியோல வந்து பேசணும், இவாளுக்கு thank பண்ற மாதிரி I have to.
Oh, beautiful.
And you will not believe, in the session ஆரம்பிச்சதுலேருந்து I am smiling, and எனக்கு இந்த இடம்லாம் வலிக்கிறது. அப்படியே அவ்வளோ பேர் அவ்வளோ பாசிட்டிவா உங்களை பத்தி பேசுறா. It was so nice to hear all the overwhelming and you have been throughout. எல்லாருக்கும் தனித்தனியா your way of teaching வந்து impactful-ஆ இருந்திருக்கு அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து it is very, very nice. And எனக்கு தெரியல, if you remember me, I have known you for about 10 years. And Rekha Acharya class I have met you, but only during Parichaya, I was like, எனக்கு தெரியும் நீங்க இந்த மாதிரி சம்ஸ்கிருத பார்த்தி classes எடுக்கிறேன், and the videos I followed that Purna Pratyantam and Chichana Prayogam was really a headache. எனக்கு புரியவே இல்ல last cycle. I couldn't get a grip on that topic, and only when I went through your videos, I was able to crack it. And you know, that structure of your videos and the tabular column போட்டு what are all the possibilities, அது எப்படி வரும் அப்படிங்கிறது அது பார்த்தாலே one single slide and we will get clarity. அந்த மாதிரி even for Siksha, all the sandhis எனக்கு தெரியறதோ தெரியலையோ, I'll just raise my hand and breaking all my inhibitions. இல்ல இன்னைக்கு நான் ஆன்சர் பண்ணணும், தப்பா பண்ணாலும் பரவாயில்ல, இன்னைக்கு நான் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு நான் வந்து every time I will just raise my hand and participate in answering the Mishrita Abhyasams.
Right.
And எப்படி நீங்க ஒரே ஒரு தடவை மென்ஷன் பண்ணேன் how you met your guru and அப்படியே காலில் விழுந்துட்டேன் நான் அப்படின்னு சொன்னேன். ஐ எம் ஆல்சோ வெயிட்டிங் டு மீட் யூ அண்ட் யூனோ ஜஸ்ட் எனக்கு நான் வந்து பரீட்சை எழுதுவேன் நானே தெரியாம இருந்த ஒரு ஸ்டேட்ல இருந்து நவ் ஐ எம் கோயிங் டு ரைட் சிக்ஷா அப்படிங்கறச்சே ரொம்ப எனக்கே வந்து அப்படி கண்ணெல்லாம் தண்ணி வர மாதிரி ஆயிடுறது. ஸோ
that is the punyam we have done, Bhagini. I'm a strong believer of that. Little bit of punyam illama this bhasha will not come to us. In fact, the praksopanam, the other track that we have, right? So you have the maukikam part where so the first level is praksopanam. Adla vande when you have to say why you want to learn Sanskrit. So adla vande in fact I said I want to speak about Periyava and his Charitam in Sanskrit.
Very nice.
I want to give a discourse about Periyava in Sanskritam. That is my laksham. அப்படின்னு நான் அந்த பிராக்சோபானத்தில் சொன்னேன். அந்த ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி வேணும்னா நான் இன்னைக்கு ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணி I can do it. I can just post saying that it's going to be a discourse in Sanskritam. People will come and watch. But the time has to come. But that is what I said. எதுக்கு சொல்றேன்னா I think it is that the tapam that you have that comes to you as blessings. So I could feel from the way you articulated that you've had that quest inside you and the universe has conspired.
In fact, I met Srividya Bhagini in the exam hall last cycle, Parishya Mode. That's when I was telling her, ayyo, nanu vande eppadiyavathu Vanijiyoda class serano, I want to. And that evening I messaged you and நீங்க என்ன குரூப்ல ஆட் பண்ண. ஸோ it was very very the coincidence. நம்ம இந்த கிளாஸ்ல இப்படி சேர்ந்து படிக்கணும் அப்படின்னு எனக்கு யாரோ ஒருத்தர் வந்து சொல்லி நான் சேர்ந்த மாதிரி ஒரு it all happened அப்படி stage by stage. And myself and Aishwarya Lakshmi, we both joined together and we make up on all the griha patams. I tell you, நீங்க சொல்ற daily half an hour spend பண்ணுங்க. Myself and she will discuss இன்னைக்கு homework நீங்க பண்ணிட்டேலா, நான் பண்ணிட்டேன், என்னெல்லாம் நான் மார்க் பண்ணிருக்கேன், what are all the doubts I have, நீங்க எனக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுங்க. She will be like இன்னும் கிளாரிட்டியோட இருக்கிற ஒரு person. She helps me out with all the grammatical doubts for me, and we both together did group study also this time, and hopefully I will secure a decent score this time also.
Absolutely. I think definitely it helps because there are times when we get demotivated either due to sometimes we are not able to grasp I've told this in class. I told my friend Vidya, with whom I started my pravesha, Vidya porum Vidya na 5 sentence எழுதினா நீ 20 mistake you're sending it back to me. I don't want to pursue language is not my strength. If Vedant has any doubts, I will just reach out to you and you help me clarify, because that was my motivation then.
குழந்தைகளுக்கு சொல்லி தரணும்னு தான் பிரவேஷா ஜாயின் பண்ணதே. My daughter is learning second language, so அவளுக்கு சொல்லி தரணும். Or the second one, she has started now, she is in 4th grade. So யாருக்கோ ஒருத்தருக்காவது நம்ம சொல்லி தர அளவுக்கு இந்த அப்படி சொல்லியாவது நம்ம கத்துக்கணும் இந்த லாங்குவேஜ் அப்படின்னு தான் ஆரம்பிச்சது. பட் ஆஃப்டர் தட் ஒரு பாயிண்ட்ல இல்ல எனக்காக நான் படிக்கிறேன் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு ஸ்டேஜுக்கு கொண்டு வந்தது. இட்ஸ் லைக் ஒரு ஷிஃப்ட் தான் அது. then that is like only because of your videos, your live classes. I made a point, ஆத்ல என்ன வேலை இருந்தாலும் I will finish it before 10 o'clock. நான் கண்டிப்பா லைவ் கிளாஸ். ஏன்னா அந்த வீடியோ பாக்குறது வந்து என்ன ஆயிடும்னா மைண்ட்ல வந்து ஓகே நம்ம பாஸ் பண்ணலாம், அப்புறமா கூட பாத்துக்கலாம், அந்த ஒரு லீவரேஜ் வந்துடுறது அந்த டிசிப்ளின் ஆஃப்டர் அதுக்கப்புறம் ஒரு பாயிண்ட்டுக்கு அப்புறம் ஓகே இந்த வீடியோ வேண்டாம் புது வீடியோ வந்துட்டு அதை பார்க்கலாம் அந்த ஸ்கிப் பண்ணி போற நேச்சர் வந்ததுனால ஐ மேக் அ பாயிண்ட் டு அட்டெண்ட் த லைவ் கிளாஸ் இல்ல லைவ்ல இந்த ஃபியர் ஆஃப் மிஸ்ஸிங் அவுட் மாதிரி இல்ல லைவ் கிளாஸ் கண்டிப்பா அட்டென்ட் பண்ணணும் அதுக்கப்புறம் நமக்கு டவுட் இருந்ததுன்னா we can go back to யூடியூப் அப்படின்ற ஒரு சங்கல்பம் எடுத்துட்டு தான் நான் வந்து சிக்ஷா அட்டென்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கேன் ஸோ வெரி வெரி தேங்க்ஃபுல் அண்ட் வெரி ப்ரவுட் டு பி யுவர் ஸ்டூடெண்ட் பகினி ரொம்ப ஐ எம் வெயிட்டிங் டு மீட் யூ இன் பர்சன் அண்ட் thank you so
right
much
here.
for
You can just come. I live in the room. You can just
yes,
come.
yes.
You
I
can
was
just
so
come.
waiting to come for the Golu, but I couldn't. Anuvathuk vande, but I couldn't come there. But I'll definitely make it a point to meet you sometime. But thank you so much for that.
All the best to you. All
Thank
the
you.
best. Dhanyawad.
Dhanyawad.
Jayalakshmi Bagni. Ram Ram Bagni.
Can you see me? Yes.
Yes, I'm Bagni.
Namaste, Bagini.
Namaskar.
And first of all, I am from Bangalore. So I will think I've not been, I started with Pravesha with you. Then just I think 1, 2 or 3 classes I attended. After that, serious personal issues came up. So I was not able to continue the classes. So I continued with all your I think video classes continuously. I have not missed a single video of yours. So I could pass with distinction both Pravesha and Parichaya. I would say slowly due to your thing. So especially the presentations and thing. So the main takeaways, I should say, more than anything, your understanding of the nature of the students, first of all. I think even if having not met anyone personally, just by listening to them, you have been able to understand that there are people from all different backgrounds, different ages, different capacities. So, and you have been teaching according to that. So that's a real, one of the best, I think, takeaways from your classes, I should say. The other very useful one was your updation of all the documents to Drive. So this has been a very useful thing because I was in hospital for most of the whole of last year, in fact. So I don't want to go into the personal issues, but that's not relevant here. But the thing is that all your videos and your Drive documents saved me, and I could do very well in my thing. So Siksha, again, another 2 months. I started actually preparing for Siksha only from, I think, November. I'm hoping I should be able to think it's a race against time now for me, but I'm trying to concentrate and study so that I should be able to clear Siksha this time, I think. So this is the main thing. Your classes, there's no doubt at all. As all I've already told, mainly getting the thing. Inspiration is the main thing. That is also another great thing. If it wasn't for you, even I was doubtful about this Sandhi, especially Visarga Sandhi when it started. I used to think Vyanjana Sandhi, Visarga Sandhi, everything. How many more niyamas are going to be there? It's going on and on. So, but as I had already told that once it goes further, things will get easier, and that has been proven true in my case, especially I should say. So, from the bottom of our heart, I should say thank you for everything. And these words of gratitude are not enough to convey the extent of feelings we have. Thank you.
Dhanyawad, thank you for your kind words. It's heartwarming to hear that in spite of all the challenges, you have continued the learning journey. You have the blessing of the divine and your sankalpa, right? Both need to work together. We need to have the sankalpa. We need to have the divine blessing for us to complete a task that we have undertaken, and you have both. So I'm sure you will complete Kovida as well. And
thank you very much. Yes, I hope to continue with you only. Definitely.
Best wishes
thank
to
you
you.
very much.
Dhanyawad.
Thanks.
Chitra Bagni.
Ram Ram Bagini.
Namaskar.
Namaskar. I think you have a huge fan club following. I remember, I actually tell my family members how one person you're able to, teach, take care of children, work, and take, do dance choreography. And then I also saw a video where you were with a bhajan group with two kids, with a child, singing so beautifully. So you were there all too. I don't know how you manage everything, but I know you do everything perfectly because, the way you take your classes. Um, Actually, I'm not a languages person. In fact, 10th, I studied Hindi and I was very happy. There was no more language in 11th and 12th. It was like that. And when I started, when my daughter learned Sanskritam and I wanted to ask her, she said, first you must learn and then you can ask me. So even then I was not that interested. But I think there's a time for everything. And I don't know how this interest in Sanskritam, I know how I got it. In first, like I told you last time, to learn Bhagavad Gita. Uh, because my daughter, she chants all the 18 chapters. I have listened to it, but nothing would make sense except for the words that were very similar to Hindi. So, but now it's so nice to be able to understand. When I listen to a discourse, even before the explanation starts, I can understand the meaning of for most of it, not fully, but at least 75% of it. So this Parichaya, I attended almost every single class, but this time, because of too many guests and travel, I think up to the 5th, for the past from October, I've not been able to attend, but I've been, listening to your video recordings, and I finished only last week. So I was also very doubtful about how I will write the exam, but your revision class, gave me more confidence. So I was able to attend the Vyakaranam part was lovely. I'm very glad you finished the Vyakaranam part first. So I was able to attend everything. And no words. I think everyone has already said in so many different ways how wonderful your class is. And thank you so much. I wanted to express my gratitude and thank you so much for taking the class the way you are. Some people have knowledge, but they cannot explain. Some people can speak very well, but not have enough knowledge. But to have both knowledge and teach so beautifully, it's God's grace. So you have that, and we all feel blessed to be a part of this class. So thank you so much. And I wish I can, I hope to attend your Kavita class regularly. Thank you so much.
Dhanyavadaha Bhagini, Guru Kripa. Thank you so much. Aishwarya Bhagini.
Ram Ram Agni, Namaste.
Namaskara.
Yes, me and Karthika only started this. As she said, last class was our first class. And you were telling so many things. That introduction, when we were listening, you were saying about that. You were saying that. We were just wondering how it would be in the class. And how we came to know very soon. Just the next day after the exam, we had started the classes. And we also got to know that that is something which is very special. We will be carrying on for a longer time. And along with that, Na Bhagini sound of Pragati Bhagini and Minnal Vegam answers of Gayatri Bhagini also. And that extra, going to the extra way and getting things done. Srividya Bhagini does that. Something extra will be there in whatever she presents.
Correct.
Yes, go an extra way to get something new and which will be very unique also. So
yeah, not too much, not too less, but something unique. Very true. Very true.
So we will be looking forward what will be coming today. So these are all the things that I would be taking away. The presentation, everybody have already spoken so many things about your teaching, but how it should be and how it should be presented in one way. You have done it in such a way that we are all used to that pattern. Now we can go to that part 2, this page, this would be there. This will be the order of this. Whichever thing I don't know, I can go and refer there. And the Madri, you have structured us also. And ஒரு டிசிப்ளின் வந்து இந்த வாரம் ஹோம்ஒர்க் போட்டுட்டா பண்ணியே ஆகணும். பசங்களுக்குலாம் நம்ம சொல்றோம், பட் நாம எப்ப இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ணணும்? நம்மளாம் இவ்வளோலாம் படிக்கல, நம்ம படிச்சுட்டு இருந்த போது. பட் நான் என் ஹோம்ஒர்க் பண்றேன், திருப்தியா நான் எழுதி வச்சுட்டேன் அப்படின்னு எனக்கு ஒரு ஹாப்பினஸ் கொடுத்தது எல்லா ஹோம்ஒர்க் செஷன்ஸ். அதனால நான் உங்ககிட்ட நீங்க இன்னும் 2 அனுப்பலன்னு வேணா நான் கேட்டேன். தட் வாஸ் டூ பேட் ஆஃப் மீ. பட் எனிவே ஐ வாஸ் so looking forward.
Right? Sometimes things
correct.
Way beyond. When somebody asks, I'm like, oh, somebody is waiting, so I should devote some time to it. I'm sure we have time, Bhagini. It is just about prioritizing, right? Sometimes I'm like,
no, sometimes it need to be like that. Means it should be like that. Bhagini, you just told, no, we have to accept things the way it is at times. So I was very much happy doing all the homework. I still have 2 worksheets left, but I will definitely do it before the exams. I'm very happy that everything came. எதுவுமே பாக்கி இல்லை. You have not left anything untouched. Whoever asked you questions, இல்லைனா இது பண்ணாலோ அதுக்கு அடுத்ததுல போய் அதை பார்த்துட்டு வந்து திருப்பி வந்து அவளுக்கு கன்வின்ஸ் ஆகிற வகையில மட்டும் இல்லாம அதோட ஆக்சுவல் இதை வந்து ரொம்ப அழகா எடுத்து சொல்றது, பொறுமை. என்ன மாதிரி ஆளுக்கு பொறுமையே கிடையாது. வேக வேக வேகமா ஐ யூஸ் டு சே, பட் யூ ஹவ் ஆல்ரெடி மென்ஷன் யூ ஹவ் ஆல்சோ கம் அ லாங் வே இன் டோனிங் டவுன் திங்ஸ். அப்புறமா எப்படி யூ ஹவ் சேஞ்ச்டு. அப்புறம் இன்னொரு விஷயம் நீங்க சொன்னீங்க, எனக்கு தெரியலன்னா தெரியல, அவ்வளவுதான். ஐ ஹவ் நெவர் ஃபியர் டு எக்ஸெப்ட் ஐ டோன்ட் நோ எனிதிங். அது எவ்வளவு பெரிய ஒரு விஷயங்கிறது. ஒன்லி வென் வி ப்ராக்டிகலி அப்ளை இட் வீல் நோ. எனக்கு தெரியாது, நான் கத்துண்டு வரேன். வாட் இஸ் தேர்? அதெல்லாம் வந்து இட் இஸ் a life lesson that we learn, no?
Absolutely. You want to judge, you judge. It's not my problem.
It's not my problem. I don't know. அவ்வளவுதான். தெரியுது. தப்பாம் சொல்லி கொடுக்கறதுக்கு தெளிந்தான் பின் ஐயுறவும் தீரா இடும்பை தரும் தேசே. I don't know. That is better, no? So these are all takeaways where I can implement in my day to day. இதுல நீங்க ஏதோ இப்படி பண்ணிருப்பேன், நான் அதே மாதிரி which I have also tried. முன்னாடி லாஸ்ட் ஸ்லைட்ல நீங்க போட்டு பட்டணம் பாட்டனம் இதெல்லாம் வந்து நீங்க போட்டு லேಖனம் இப்படிலாம். சோ நான் வந்து எல்லாருக்கிட்டையும் இது மாதிரி ஒரு போட்டுருந்தா நம்ம எழுதினாதான் வரும் போல இருக்கு அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஐ ஹேட் ஸ்டார்டட் சஜஸ்டிங். நான் என்னமோ பண்றேனோ இல்லையோ, பட் உங்களுக்கு எதுவுமே இல்லைன்னா கூட பரவாயில்ல, விஷ்ணு சஹஸ்ரநாமத்துல நாம ஸ்தோத்திரமா இருக்கும், அதுல இருந்து ஒரு 5 நாமா மட்டும் எழுதுங்க. இட் வாஸ் a take away from your thing that I told them to do. So and படிக்கிறது I started only in the last 6 months. I have come a long way. ஸ்லோகாஸ்லாம் சான்ஸ்கிரிட்ல தான் படிக்கணும்னு என் பையனோட டீச்சர் சொல்லுவா, பட் அதை ப்ராக்டிக்கலா இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ணினது இந்த செஷன்ல ஆரம்பிச்சது. அண்ட் நாம படிக்கிற சந்தியும் அதுவும் வந்து ஒன்றி போனும்போது இட் வாஸ் வெரி ஹாப்பி எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ். அப்புறம் நீங்க சொல்லு எல்லாத்துக்குமே யூ யூ மனசி ஸ்தாபயத்து ஒன் எக்ஸாம்பிள் யூ ஃபிக்ஸ். அது மாதிரி எல்லாத்துலயும் ஒண்ணு பண்றதுக்கு வந்து we could practically do it. இது படிச்சோம், இது இருக்கு, நம்ம இதை யூஸ் பண்ணலாம் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி. ஸோ இட் இஸ் a lot of more than a class. எப்படி வந்து டு மேக் யுவர் லைஃப் மோர் குவாலிட்டி ஆட் பண்றதுக்கு வந்து தீஸ் கிளாஸஸ் were really helpful for me, Bhagini. ஸோ அண்ட் இன்னொன்னு வந்து பசங்க எல்லாம் சர்டிபிகேட் வாங்கினா நம்ம எல்லாருக்கும் வந்து குழந்தைகள் வாங்கினா அப்படின்னு நம்ம எடுத்து காமிப்போம். ஸோ இந்த இதுல போறதுல வந்து வெளி உலகத்துல அவ்வளவா எக்ஸ்போஷர் இல்லாதவாளா இருந்தா கூட, இல்ல ஒருவேளை தெரிஞ்ச அவளுக்கு ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி கிடைக்காம இருந்தும் கூட அவள்லாம் பிரசன்டேஷன் பண்றதுக்கு ஒரு பெரிய ஃபோரம் நீங்க ஓபன் பண்ணி கொடுத்து, நான் சந்தோஷமா இன்னைக்கு அம்மா பிரசன்ட் பண்ணேன் பாருன்னு என் பசங்களுக்கு நான் போட்டு காமிச்சேன். ஐ வாஸ் வெரி ஹாப்பி. சம்திங் வாஸ் தேர் ஃபார் மீ டு ஷோ தெம் that I was so proud of myself. எப்பொழுதும் வந்து we don't get that opportunity all the time. So this is time to
sometimes
just
we don't know we are capable, Bhagini. That is the sad part, right? Opportunity is one. Sometimes we don't know we are capable. I am sure when Pragati Bhagini, I hope it is okay for me to say this. Pragati Bhagini used to say that I know only Kannada. So she used to hesitate coming and presenting. I said, it's okay, even if you have to. And then she speaks Sanskritam so beautifully, right? You could see her.
That Paragataha, that Subhashitam, whenever I read, no, she was the one who explained it that day. Her voice just keeps ringing in my ears.
She has a very lovely tone.
She said the right thing, that she's a best suitable teacher, actually. She can do that. Excellent.
You can see her confidence over the 10 chapters.
Yes.
She's one person whom I have seen. Another person is Geeta Bhagini. I'm quoting this because, in fact, Geeta Bhagini said she won't be able to come. She couldn't share much. The inhibitions that we have is a lot of those are like self-imposed.
Correct. Only today she was actually tensed in class. Every time, tuck, answers will come.
She's very confident. Her tone has
any word you give, any kartari karmani, come on, take it. I love her attitude.
You can fix her. So that I don't know if she has had opportunity to, like you mentioned, come and present. I don't know about others. There's certain people who have been there professionally, right? Like Sheila Bhagini said, she's been in the software industry, she's into linguistics. So we might have had that opportunity to present to, I work in a customer facing role, so I do presentations all the time. So some of us have not had the opportunity. Some of us don't even know we have that capability. So I think that is why I say I hate to have the same names again and again. I'm hoping that Kovida will open the doors for more people to come and sign up. You should think, what is the worst that will happen? You will say something wrong, and I will say, that's it. I don't know anything else. So what? You learn. That's it, right? I think we need to absolutely rewire ourselves in terms of learning, in terms of speaking in a forum, in terms of not judging anybody and not bothering about being judged. I think these three are very, very critical to have. It opens a new world. When you do this, it opens, the dwaram is open, and once it is open, there is no turning back.
Correct. Correct.
You have
Self-confidence is the door that will get opened, Bhagini. True.
yeah, and it is absolutely true, and you have to break that shackle to have the door opened. That first time, second time, you think I'm not nervous, like Mahatraya says. You think Federer is not nervous when he goes on the court? When he goes to play, you think he's not nervous? He's not nervous he'll miss a shot. He's not nervous that the opponent will put it at a place where he will not be able to return and he'll lose a point, where it is a match point, it is a game point. Absolutely, there will be nervousness is part of life, but we have to break that, and we have to progress. I'm glad you mentioned that. I think for a lot of people I have met, they have said, "Ennala kuda edavadu mudiyum." Something is sadhyam. I hate that word, even by me. It shows the kind of confidence that the society has given imposed upon us. It is so heartbreaking to hear. Adenna onnala kuda, I feel that Bhagavan has given potential for every person. He is such a Karunamurti. Every person he has given one thing or the other. It is up to us to tap that potential, break that shackle, and bring that out. It could be in anything. It could be as simple, I shouldn't say simple, as an everyday chore as keeping your house clean, or cooking, or putra paripalanam. It could be anything. Each person has a unique talent that has been given, and I am a very strong believer of that. I'm a very strong believer. I don't think there is one person out there you can pick and say this person is completely worthless. No, Bhagavan has given something for every person out there. It is up to us to tap that, right? In the satsang, I think it has been
Yes,
Sanskrit.
yes. No. If this is the first time actually me preparing, we used to do it for official work. No, this is for me, and I'm doing something, and everybody will be listening to that. And so it should add some value to their learning as well. So we have that responsibility with us also. ரொம்ப வந்து track விட்டு போகாமையும் இருக்கணும். இந்த சமயம் we have to make it ருச்சிகரம் also. You have been doing that throughout in all your presentations. Even if I format something, it will be in the same way you had done your presentation, so that it will be at least அந்த மாதிரி போனோம்னா we will அந்த ட்ராக்ல நாமளும் போலாம், நம்மளாலயும் அது மாதிரி முடியுமா அப்படிங்கிறது. It is just நமக்கு நாமளே வந்து கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமா டார்கெட் வச்சுட்டு ஏத்திண்டே போறது. So I love
Krama
to
always helps, Bhagini. I keep telling my daughter, mathla, first write given, then write what is to be found, then write the formula, then write the step. If you otherwise, what happens? Lot of times she'll do part A and she will miss part B. So I keep telling her, write the given, write to determine, to prove, to find out, write the formula, and at the end of the day, the other thing is, there are, in this particular level, these are the concepts. So whatever you are tested with will be within that concept. If it is triangles, circles, trigonometry, think about what concepts you have learned. The question will be based on concept. The only thing that you need to determine is what concept to apply. It is the same for Sanskritam as well. Whatever concepts we have learned, it will be only based on that. The trick here is probably the apavada dhatus. We are likely to make a mistake only in apavada dhatus, which is why I have two separate slides.
That's what
Take a
apavada
printout
dhatus.
and stick it. Every day, go stand in front of the printout and stare at the printout. It will just come to you, right?
No, all formats would be covered. All the exercises that will be following the learning sessions, all the after the learning slides, every vibhakti, all different types, all patterns will be already tested by you. You would have given everything. It is structured in a beautiful way that people won't compromise. ஒன்னு ரெண்டு விபக்தி பாத்துக்கலாம். No, you have to learn all the vibhaktis and properly. Otherwise, it is not. That is the way we learn. ஏதோ compromise ஓட படிக்க கூடாது. So, and another one I like very much. You saying is Samskrita Mata. Mata, you said no. That was so overwhelming, right?
I keep saying for me, you know, I don't have both my parents and I'm the only child. So I keep saying the two people who are taking my life forward. One is Samskrita Mata, the other is Mahaperiva. They are on my Dakshina and Vama Bhagam, and they are the one who are steering my life. Yeah.
Sure. I just seeing even Bharata Mata, seeing her, it is a feeling. She is our mother.
Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yes.
Dhanyavada Bhagni. Very
Yes,
beautifully
thank you
explained.
so much.
Dhanyavada.
Thank you. Dhanyavada.
Savitri Bhagni.
Namaskaram, Maniji.
Namaskaram.
Actually, joined the class only to recite slokas and chant slokas and everything. Kananji told you learned Sanskrit. Only it is very nice to hear. நான் சொல்லுவேன் இந்த வயசுக்கு மேலே நான் எங்கேருந்து கற்றுக்கிறது அதெல்லாம் என்னால் முடியாது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு அப்புறம் ஒரு நாள் நம்ம வாணிஜி தான் கற்றுக் கொடுக்குறா கற்றுக்கோ அப்படின்னு சொன்னேன். தென் ஒன்லி ஐ ஜாயின்ட். பட் நவ் ஐ எம் கோயிங் டு ரைட் சிக்ஷா எக்ஸாம். ரியலி வெரி சர்ப்ரைசிங் ஃபார் மீ. எப்படி நான் எழுதுறேன்னு எப்படி நான் இந்த மாதிரி பண்ணினேன்னு எனக்கே தெரியல. That is only because of Vani's motivation, and Vani is a role model for me to write this Sanskrit and everything. I'm very grateful to you. Thanks, grateful அப்படின்னு சொல்றது வந்து ஒரு வார்த்தை வந்து போறாது. Really, last week I read Soundaralahari in Sanskrit. Really, very, very happy. I'm always thinking of you only. Because of Vani only I am reading அப்படின்னு இவர்கிட்ட சொல்லிட்டே இருந்தேன். ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருந்தது. சான்ஸ்கிரிட்லயே நான் படிச்சது பண்ணினது. நான் படிப்பேன்னு நினைக்கவே இல்லை இதுவரை. அவர் நிறைய தடவை சொல்லுவார், நீ சான்ஸ்கிரிட் கத்துக்கோ, கத்துண்டு படிச்சீங்கன்னா இன்னும் அழகா இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு. ஏன்னா நான் வந்து ஜாயின் பண்ணும்போது ஐ டோன்ட் நோ அல்பபெட். ஃப்ரம் அல்பபெட் ஐ எம் லேர்னிங். ஸோ எனக்கு வந்து but slowly I am reading Soundaralahari, but I read. So really I am very much happy. Actually இந்த செஷன்ல இதை நான் உங்களுக்கு சொல்லணும், அட்லீஸ்ட் யூ ஆல்சோ ஃபீல் ஹாப்பி அப்படிங்கிற சொல்லணும்னு நான் நினைச்சேன். ஸோ சொல்லிட்டேன். அண்ட் ஆல்சோ சுந்தரகாண்டம் அண்ட் நாராயணியம் ஆல்சோ ஐ எம் starting to read in Sanskrit. Really very much happy.
போவே மாட்டோம். Sanskritam, once you start reading, that's how I think I've mentioned it in one of the classes when I was learning Lalita Sahasranamam. The mommy used to say, Sanskrit paathu padi, you look at Sanskrit. நான் வந்து அடியிலே தமிழ் இருக்கும், மாமி பார்க்காத போது அடியில தமிழை பார்த்து I used to cheat, right? ஏன்னா தெரியும், பட் அந்த ஃபாஸ்டா படிக்கும் போது
அதுதான் ப்ராப்ளம். ஃபாஸ்டா படிக்கவில்லை, பட் ஸ்லோவா தான் படிக்கிறேன். பட் even then I felt very happy. And Soundaralahari படிச்சது லாஸ்ட் ஃப்ரைடே. I felt very much happy.
Wonderful to hear.
ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ் வாணி. உங்களுக்கு எப்படி தேங்க் பண்றதுன்னு தெரியல. உங்க கிளாஸ் என்னால லைவ் கிளாஸ் மோஸ்ட்லி முடிஞ்ச போதெல்லாம் அட்டென்ட் பண்ணிடுவோம் நாங்க. பட் இந்த சிக்ஷா பொறுத்தளவுல வியாக்கரணம் போர்ஷன் we attended live class.
travel இருந்தது.
We are not able to attend because of so many reasons. Only video, only we are going through video only.
கண்ணன்ஜியும் எழுதுறாரா?
கண்ணன்ஜியும் எழுதுறாரு. பட் எப்படி எழுத போறோம்னு தெரியல.
பெரியவா will be there with you. அவர்
டைம் கொஞ்சம் டைம் கன்ஸ்ட்ரெயின்ட்னால something we have prepared.
Vyakaranam part, that is the main thing. In fact, with the person from whom I learned, she did only the Vyakaranam track. She didn't do she's like, I want to learn the Vyakaranam first. I don't want to learn Kavya Katha and other things initially. No, she did the Vyakaranam part first, which is the Gita Sopana track. Aprana, I think she did Pravesh. I don't even know if she has done, Bagni has done. So it is okay. At the end of the day, the Subhashitam and Sukti, they will all stay to a certain extent. What will come with us is Vyakaranam. And the pronunciation and Vyakaranam is what will come with us in the language. எனக்கு இப்போ இங்கிலீஷ் எடுத்துட்டோம்னா என்ன போயம் படித்தோம், ப்ரோஸ் நான் டீட்டெயிலாம் என்ன படித்தோம் அதெல்லாம் ஞாபகம் இல்லை. பட் ஆனால் இங்கிலீஷ் கிராமர் தெரியாது. சேம் வித் தமிழ், ரைட்? நமக்கு வந்து தமிழ் ஐ திங்க் இலக்கணம் ஐ டோன்ட் ரிமெம்பர் மச் ஆஃப் இலக்கணம். But Sanskritam பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் it is the Vyakaranam that will travel with us and the Ucharanam that will travel with us. ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். Personally,
பகவத்கீதா also அன்வயத்தை பார்த்த பிறகு ரொம்ப நல்லா இருந்தது. முன்னாடி படிக்கிறதை விட இந்த அன்வயம்லாம் கேட்ட பிறகு படிக்கிறது வந்து it is very nice. வாணி, thank you very much. Kannanji also.
ராம் ராம்ஜி, நமஸ்காரம்.
ராம் கொஞ்சம் வேற ஒரு வேலையா போயிட்டு இருக்கேன், அதனால என்னால ஜாயின் பண்ணிக்க முடியல. ஜஸ்ட் கேம் தேர். வெரி ஹாப்பி தட் அட்லீஸ்ட் எனக்கு கடவுள் வந்து ஒரு 50% ஆஃப் த கிளாஸஸ் அட்டெண்ட் பண்றதுக்கு எனக்கு வாய்ப்பு கொடுத்தாரு அப்படின்னு. ஸோ தேங்க்யூ வெரி மச். உங்க வீடியோஸ் அதுதான் எங்களுக்கு கைடிங் ஃபேக்டர். ஸோ இன்ஃபேக்ட் அது இல்லைன்னா எங்களால் போர்ஷன்ஸ்லாம் கவர் பண்ணியிருக்க முடியாது. You have been doing an excellent job. எல்லாம் கேட்கறதுக்கே சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு. எங்க ஆத்துல எங்க பொண்ணை பத்தி பேசுற மாதிரி இருக்கு எல்லாரும் சொல்றத கேட்டா. ஸோ வெரி ஹாப்பி. I fully go with them, with everybody, each one of them who have felt so happy and excellent, have an excellent feeling about this class and about you. Thank you so much for whatever, for all that you have done to us. Thank you. கொஞ்சமாவது சான்ஸ்கிரிட் மேல இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருக்குன்னாக்க அது உங்களால தான். சிம்பிளி பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் யூ அண்ட் யுவர் the way you have taught us. Let us see if I am able to continue with the next class.
You will Mahodaya. Mahatah santoshah.
Thank you so much.
Perivasharanam.
Thank you, Vani.
Ram.
Saraswati Bagni. Namaskar. Namaskar.
I really have to thank you from my bottom of my heart. But for you, Sanskrit would have become very tough for me. I have to thank first Jayalakshmi Krishnan, who introduced me to this group. Actually, one day I had been to her house. She was studying Sanskrit and she told that she's taking up the exams. Then I was thinking that it is not possible for me. It is my daughter who was telling me to take up the exam. And she was doing it 10 years before. Then I tried through Sanskrita Bharati, but I was not, I didn't know how to approach the people and I stopped it. Then when I had been to Jayalakshmi Krishnan's house, just now she spoke to you about all those. And she told me that she is going to take up the exams. But from the day onwards, really I'm enjoying. And whatever I was, before that, I was having a lot of, obsessions about myself that I would not be able to do and all that. And when we started, and we used to do the combined study immediately after class. Every day we were doing. As she told, she faced a very great, calamity at her house. Her husband met with an accident. Then afterwards, she was not able to attend the classes, and we were not able to do the combined study also. But I was following her. But I used to attend your regular classes without missing that. I wanted to take part in the presentation because of I changed the mobile since I was not having the technical knowledge about all these new gadgets. It was not, it fell into my to great disappointment that I could not attend your take part in the presentations. Now somebody taught me how to open this and the chat box and all that. So now I'm able to that too in the fag end only I came to know that. Anyway, all the presenters are really good. As they told that if from everybody we have taken so many what is that inputs and you encouraged everybody to show their talents, and it was really wonderful. And your teaching is really every day. I'm telling, when I happen to come to Chennai, I'm thinking that if you give me a permission to meet you personally, I want to meet you. Even though I am quite older than you, I feel that I used to say that Vani Raghupati is the what is the household name at nowadays. At for everybody, I'm telling wherever I'm going for my what is it surprise, all of them are telling that I'm following Vaniji's video. It is from Pravesha to even Govida also. Somebody was telling that you have posted some video. I believe they are following it. When I had been to Sanskrita Bharati for some contact class for only one day. So this is how your commitment is really wonderful. And I used to feel that your clock is having many more hours than what we are having. When I saw the Margari Bhajanai and Navratri Golu and all that, no? And the even the Rangoli which you had put, the kolam was really wonderful. And you are not missing out each and everything, even taking care of the children. You are multifaceted. I don't know, we have to learn so many things. We have missed our what is that life making very interest. You are making your life very interesting, and with hectic schedule and all that. I really wonderful. We have to take so many things from you, even though we are all grown up by age. But you are really, we look up to you in so many things. You are really wonderful, and the teaching is very much systematic. As they were telling that all the people, your presentations, the way it has been organized, way it has been posted, is that we can easily go to the presentation which falls in which video. That is how it is. Whenever we want, always with their presentations, only wherever I'm going out or going to the hospital also, the presentation is going, it was accompanying, that is my companion. Wherever I go, I used to read your presentations. It's a really interesting thing for me. I should thank all the presenters. They gave me so many many outputs which are very helpful to know about the subject. But we feel that we have not acquired, we have not come to the level of what you have present, you have given us, you have trained us. But definitely, I want to at least match 50% of your contribution to the, as you say, that Samskrita Mata. Samskrita Mata is always with you, and I really uh, taking my age into consideration, I bless your family and your children, and everybody must be hale and hearty and should continue the journey of what is it, contributing the you have to your dedication and the what is it, commitment should go forward, and your family is, should also support you with all their health and all the prosperities. Really, God, Sanskrita Mata has to keep the enthusiasm and the spirit keep going. You are really wonderful. I don't know. These are all very, what is, I'm short of words to say, but as they are telling, you created a real interest in the language learning. And you, what is it? Your system of teaching is really wonderful. Where we will find it very difficult, you first taught that what is that, the Vyanjan Sandhi. Vyanjan Sandhi, as you are saying, Visarga Sandhi is really, we have to contribute lot of time. You have finished it in September itself. It was very useful for us, and we can read that every now and then. It is very, very helpful. Not only this subject, and even the shlokas which you are teaching is really wonderful. And when now, one thing I want to tell you, when I am chanting shloka, before Lalita Sahasranamam, it was just a shloka for me.
Correct.
But now, when I can say that, relate things in so many ways. Vishuddhi Chakra, Nilya, Araktavana, then I used to place her in Vishuddhi Chakra, Anaga, Dabja, Nilya, then Majja, Samsa, Hamsavati. It is all creating a lot of goosebumps in me. So I should thank you for all these things. And moreover, in Subramanya Bhujangam, Spuran Ratnahara, Spuran, that is that glittering Ratnaharam. These are all the things when we are saying, and Kim Karomi, Kwayami, means really that, what is it? We are really praying to the God. That relationship goes more and more, very much intimate with the God also. It is all that I
think we lost her. Bagni Astiva? I think she probably lost connection. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Dhanyavad. Thank you so much for your kind words and all the blessings, Bagni. I have to give it to my family for the support. Of course, there are instances where they do get frustrated with me. They're like, Amma, watch one movie with us without your laptop, is what they say. Because usually when I'm watching a movie with them, I'll be correcting or formatting or doing something related to shlokas or Sanskrit. The laptop will be there with me. So one, that light is bothering. Watch one movie with us without laptop is what my husband and children say. But yeah, I have to give it to them that they are.
Even now they are telling, enna ipa paathalum padippu. Then I used to think, ninga enna children, Vani Bagini is having 3 children and a family, and apart from that, her profession. Amidst of that, எவ்வளவு committed sincere பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கா. Then we have to match at least 25% of her effort. கொஞ்சமானு வரணும் இல்லையா? I used to think that how is it possible for her to do that? Of course, I think that your clock is having some 96 hours in that, I believe.
No, but I think the multitasking that happens. In fact, I get a lot more sleep than most of them.
Even at 12 o'clock, I'm seeing that you'll be posting something.
But I wake up late. And I catch sleep here and there. So overall, I think I get probably more sleep than most people. It's hard to believe, but that's the truth.
Thank you so much from my bottom of my heart. I'm very gifted to be in your group. This is a wonderful journey. I don't know, I'm not going to stop the journey with only learning some academic. This is almost a kind of academic learning only. And beyond that, whatever you are doing, please place me in your group without fail. And I want to travel with you, because I feel that life is very wonderful after that. Whatever we are having, it is all that I felt that we are very much upset and depressed, and all those things is not at all here once we started the learning Sanskrit.
That is
Sanskrit,
so
actually,
deep.
my daughter was telling that, Amma, this world is going to be very different when you start learning. She has also learned Sanskrit through Kavita she has done. You learn it from, and it is really a kind of a boon for me to learn from you. That you are a wonderful teacher. We are all, I'm really thankful for you. And Sanskrita Mata has chosen a best child for herself. So there won't be any, what is it, match for you. I think that, of course, there are.
I know very
really
little,
wonderful.
but there are panditas there who I can't even go nearby. But whatever I know, whatever little I know, I want to make sure that, you know,
You are so
people can get
humble.
started with the Sanskritam learning, right? Like I said, I have Indu Bagni who started learning from me. Now she's way more advanced. But for now, given the situation, I think even given my interest, I think I like to teach.
Yes.
So I have put a cap here. But my point is that, you know, whatever little I know, I want to teach. I want people to see the beauty of the language, people to
Yes.
enjoy the love and affection from Samskrita Mata. And given that so many of us, you know, I keep
Yes.
telling, this is a message I keep telling to all the shloka learners who, so one unique feature of our shloka learning satsang is that we learn with meaning. So they actually write the shloka, write word by word meaning notes. I have seen Jeshtas like you who have shown their file, like this big handwritten
Yes.
files, right? So I tell them, you're taking so much effort to do all this. Just come learn one level of Sanskritam and you will enjoy that. You know, it is like a level experience. Like you say, when you chant Lalita Sahasranamam, how you are able to visualize Ambal, visualize as you chant the Namavali, right? So yeah, so I tell them just invest little bit, and I think I'm actually kind of like evil there. I know that once they come, they will not give up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will not stop at one level. I'll just tell them you do one level. Hardly, I think most people I have recommended, most of them have completed Covida. Maybe one or two here and there for, you know, various unavoidable circumstances. There, like I left it at Covida or Parichya. But I know, you know, once you come, there is no going back. You will finish all
Yes.
the levels. So
There is no looking back.
there is no looking back. Absolutely, absolutely. Mahantara Santoshaha. Dhanyavadaha Bhagini. Thank you for your blessings as well.
Really wonderful. I'm thankful for all your contributions and commitments and devotions. And God bless you from my age. But really, I seek the blessings from you as a guru. Yeah. Thank
May
you
Guru
so
always
much.
be with you. Dhanyavadaha Bhagini.
Thank you. So much.
Girija Bhagini.
Ram Ram Bhagini.
Namaskara.
ஆக்சுவலி ரொம்ப ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு எல்லாரும் உங்களை பத்தி இவ்வளவு பேசுறதுக்கு. அதுக்கு ஆட் பண்றதுக்கு ஒண்ணும் இல்லைன்னாலும் கூட நான் உங்களை தேங்க் பண்ணி ஆகணும். ஏன்னா நான் வந்து உங்களை எப்படி உங்களுக்கு இன்ட்ரோடியூஸ் பண்ண எப்படி எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சதுன்னாக்கா, மதுராமன் டெல்லியில இருந்து
மதுராமன் பத்னி.
அவளும் நான் கூட ஆக்சுவலி தட்சிண தமிழ்நாடுல கோவிலா வரைக்கும் படிச்சிருக்கோம். பட் அவ இப்போ உங்களை பத்தி சொல்லிட்டே இருப்பா. இந்த மாதிரி ஸ்லோகாஸ் கண்டக்ட் பண்றா, கிளாஸஸ் கண்டக்ட் பண்றா, அவ வீடியோ எல்லாம் பாரு, உனக்கு எனக்கு மோர் இதெல்லாம் உனக்கு கிடைக்கும் அப்படின்ட்டு. அப்போ ஒரு மாதிரி பார்த்துட்டே இருக்கும்போது அப்ப திருப்ப என்னாச்சு, நான் ஜூலை 23 நாங்க முடிச்சிட்டோம். ஆனாலும் எங்களுக்கு வந்து அந்த பாஷையோட இது வந்து சரளத்துவம் வரலையே அப்படிங்கிறதுனால நான் கேட்டுட்டே இருந்தேன். அப்ப உங்களுக்கு சேர்ந்து ஒரு தடவை ஒரு இந்த மாதிரி கம்பைலேஷனுக்கு வாலண்டியர்ஸ் வேணும்னு ஒரு மெசேஜ் வருது. அப்ப நான் வந்து உங்கள்கிட்ட கேட்டேன், நான் ஏதாவது பண்ணட்டுமா, நான் கோவிலா வரைக்கும் படிச்சிருக்கேன், ஐ கேன் டூ இட் அப்படின்னு. அப்ப சொன்னேன், இல்ல எனக்கு கிடைச்சிருக்கு ஆளு, எனவே ஐ வில் லெட் யூ நோ இஃப் ஐ நீட் சம்படி அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி சொல்லியிருந்தேன். அப்ப ஐ வாண்ட் டு டிராவல் வித் யூ. அதுக்காகவே நான் என்ன பண்ணினேன், திருப்பி இந்த கோர்ஸ் ஜாயின் பண்ணிட்டு உங்க கிளாஸ் அட்டன் பண்ணணும், ப்ரெசன்டேஷன் கொடுக்கணும் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி எல்லாம் ஒரு இது தாட் வந்தது. ஸோ ஐ ஜாயின் யுவர் கிளாஸ். பட் சம்ஹவ் எங்களுக்கு ஃபேமிலி ப்ராப்ளம்னால பிரவேஷா ஃபுல்லா அட்டன் பண்ண முடியல. ஸோ ஆனா எக்ஸாம் எழுதணுன்ற போது எனக்கு ஒரு ஸ்மால் சர்ஜரி வந்தது. ஸோ நான் அப்புறம் என்ன பண்ணேன், ஜான்வரியில சம்ஹவ் ஐ மேனேஜ் டு ரைட் த பிரவேஷா எக்ஸாம் அண்ட் தென் ஐ கண்டினியூ பரிச்சை ஆல்சோ. அப்பதான் நான் உங்க லைவ் கிளாஸஸ் அட்டன் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சேன். அது வரைக்கும் எனக்கு இந்த பிரசன்டேஷன் எப்படி பண்றதுன்றது கூட எனக்கு தெரியாது. ஸோ உங்க கிளாஸ் அட்டன் பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் ஐ ஹாவ் கான்பிடன்ஸ். ஸோ நம்மளால ஏதோ சம்திங் பண்ண முடியும் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி ஒரு இது வந்தது. ஸோ நான் அப்ப உங்கள்கிட்ட சொன்னேன், ஐ வில் ட்ரை அப்படின்னு. ஸோ ஸ்லோலி ஐ எம் ஏபிள் டு டூ சம் 8 or 9 பிரசன்டேஷன் பரிச்சையால பண்ணிடுறேன். ஸோ பண்ண எனக்கு ஒரு கான்பிடன்ஸ் வந்தது. ஸோ நம்மளால ஏதோ பண்ண முடியுது. பட் எல்லா கிரெடிட்டும் உங்களுக்கு தான். நீங்க தான் ஸ்டெப் பை ஸ்டெப் கைட் பண்ணி எப்படி பண்ணணும் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி சம் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் வந்தது எனக்கு. அதே மாதிரி எப்படி ஒரு சென்டென்ஸ் கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ட் பண்ணணுங்கிறது கூட அப்போ ஒரு கிளியர் தாட் இல்லாம இருந்தது. பட் உங்களோட கிளாஸ் அட்டன் பண்ண ஸோ இப்படித்தான் பண்ணணும் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு இது ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் எங்களுக்கு பிடிப்பட்டது அப்பதான். ஸோ தேங்க்யூ வெரி மச் பகினி. அதனாலதான் இப்ப என்னால ஸ்லோகம்லாம் படிக்கும்போது கூட ஸ்மால் இதெல்லாம் பண்ணும்போது நல்லா அர்த்தம் புரிய ஆரம்பிக்கிறது இப்பதான். ஆனா பரிச்சையா பண்ண முடிஞ்ச போது இப்ப சிக்ஷால எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் அகைன் ஒரு செட்பேக் வீட்ல இது, அதனால லைவ் கிளாஸ் அட்டன் பண்ணல. பட் எல்லா வீடியோவும் நான் பார்த்து ஆல் ஹோம் ஒர்க்ஸ் எல்லாமே பண்ணியிருக்கேன் இது வரைக்கும். நேத்தி
நேற்று ரிவிஷன் கிளாஸ் கூட என்னால் அட்டன் பண்ணல, பட் நைட் நான் வந்து ஃபுல்லாக அதை ஃபாலோ பண்ணி உங்களோட கிளாஸ் அத்தனை நோட்ஸையும் நான் ஃபாலோ பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். எல்லாமே எங்களுக்கு ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கு. எல்லா சாப்டர்ஸும் பியூட்டிஃபுல்லா ப்ரெசென்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கா. சொல்றதுக்கு வார்த்தையே இல்லை. இதனாலதான் ஐ மீன் திரும்பவும் நான் இந்த எக்ஸாம் திருப்பி எழுதுறேன். திருப்பி செகண்ட் டைம் சம்ஸ்கிருத மாதா வந்து அழைச்சுட்டு இருக்கா என்ன அப்படின்னு தான் நான் சொல்லணும். உங்களோட சேர்ந்து படிக்கணும், உங்க டீச்சிங் என்ஜாய் பண்ணணும், அதுக்காக தான் நான் திரும்பவும் ஜாயின் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். ஐ ஹோப் ஐ வில் கண்டினியூ வித் கோவிதா ஆல்சோ. அதனால தன்யவாதக பகினி.
Mahantah Santoshah. I think Madhuraman Bagni she had visited me, and I think she's not keeping well or something. Now message
Yes.
some time back. Daughter had responded. Please give my regards to her.
Okay.
Mahantah Santoshah.
Thank you.
Chandrakala Bagni. Namaskar. Unmute பண்ணிக்கோங்க.
Namaste, Bhagini.
Namaskar.
I'm very, very, very happy to see you in the video. The thing is, it was a long wish from many days to join your community. But the thing is, it is because of Saraswati Bhagini. Just now she spoke. Because of Saraswati Bhagini only, we were met in the Pariksha while writing the Parichaya examination. That center we both met, and I have asked about her, how you are able to speak so well, and then you are able to write so well. Then she mentioned about you. And before that, Jaya Bhagini, she told about you. And in my Parichaya level, I was totally confused whether I will write the exam or not. But the thing is, because I have gone through all your videos, and that helped me a lot, and I was able to do it very well. And at last, to tell you for your selfless efforts and then your patience, I have no words to tell you. Because that patience is the greatest investment. I'm also a retired teacher, and I'm 70 plus, but still, that patience is our investment.
Absolutely.
And moreover, I have learned one thing. We teachers, we should be only as a facilitator, and we should guide them. But the thing is, your way of teaching is entirely different, and it is an excellent, I tell you, from the bottom of my heart, because you will make every student, that is every chhatra, to individually to explore and to think. That giving the opportunity to think is really very, very essential for a teacher. And at last, Guru Kripa and then your Anugraha, Shiksha, I have joined only in the end, that is in the month of December. Long back I have messaged you, Bhagini, but I don't know it's what reason, and you have not gone through my message. But at last, God Pratyaksha Anale Ade Enakku. I was waiting in front of the door like, and somehow you have opened your doors and you took me as your student. That's really my punyam, and I was able to do Shiksha very well. That Sunday, all your videos, all your slides are very, very, very useful. And my journey in learning Samskrita, you made me very comfortable, and for which I am your Avismaraniya, and then your contribution is aparam. So I pray, God, one more thing I want to tell you, during Margili Masam, the Tirupave, and you were describing your Varnana about that Andal, so beautiful. I myself forgot, and then I thought, as if the way, the flow you were Varnane, I thought Gandal, Sakshat Andal is in front of me like that. You believe it or not, I was almost in tears, happiness. So your explanation, Bhavapurnamana explanation yours, with so much emotional. That's why everybody likes you. I don't want to take much of your valuable time. Thank you so much, and guide me even in Kovida, please. Dhanyavada, Bhagini.
Dhanyavada, Bhagini. Shamitam, for missing your email. I must have missed adding you. Thank you so much for your blessings and your kind words, Bhagini. Dhanyavada.
Thank you so much.
Saraswati Bhagini, Chandrakala Bhagini. Okay, I think you had sent me the Chalachitram, right? You had sent me the group that I think Pragati Bhagini had sent me. Dhanyavada. So you're all from back.
Now I am studying with Pragati Bhagini only. as you said, she's very strong in grammar, Vyakaranam. Very good lady. And I'm also very happy. Thank you very much.
I've seen her travel in Siksha. I don't think she was part of our Pravesha and Parichaya, but I have seen her travel along with us, and it's been a beautiful journey with her. Dhanyavada. It's a beautiful journey with every chatra. Like I said, every chatra brings a different flavor, but somebody who's strong in Vyakaranam, when I think I have done my part in explaining. I think the students need probably a different voice, right? To explain. And sometimes when you hear from a Sahachatra, it hits you very differently. So I've always resorted to her when a concept needs to be explained. There are other chatras too, but since she came new into our Siksha Gana, I've always resorted to her. Like if I had to fill up something when somebody presenter is not there. So thank you so much, Mama Abhinandanani. It's nice to see Jeshtas getting together and studying along with Pragati Bhagini. Dhanyavadaha.
Samskrita learning, no? I have no depression, nothing. I feel like living more years.
That is the beauty. I can understand. That is the beauty.
To do
Dhanyavadaha,
something.
Bhagini.
Thank you so much. All
Dhanyavadaha.
because of you.
Guru Kripa, Bhagini. Matangi Bhagini.
Teriyarda?
One second. Namaskara.
Namaskara, Bani. Namaskaram. எல்லாரும் சொல்லிட்டா ஆக்சுவலி நான் வந்து ஐ வாஸ் ஒன் ஆஃப் த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பர்சன்ஸ் ஐ திங்க் டு கெட் இன்ட்ரடக்ஷன் வீடியோவில் வந்து நான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட்டு வந்தேன் எக்ஸைட்டடாக இருந்துட்டு டு லேர்ன் மோர் அண்ட் ஸோ ஆன் பிகாஸ் ஐ லவ் த லாங்குவேஜ் அ லாட் அது ஐ எம் ட்ரைங் டு அர்த்தம் புரியட்டா கூட அது படிக்கவே அவ்வளோ அழகாக இருக்கு ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி இதெல்லாம் நான் வந்து இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் எடுத்தேன் ஆக்சுவலி மை மதர் இஸ் மை இன்ஸ்பிரேஷன். She joined Sanskrit through her group, அந்த ஸ்லோகா குரூப் எல்லாம் அவெல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கும் போது நெக்ஸ்ட் லெவல் போகும்போது she used to think பண்ணலாமா வேண்டாமா டைமே கிடைக்கல. She's old, she has reached 80 now, but I used to encourage her, போமா போ கத்துக்கோ இன்னும் கத்துக்கோன்னு சொல்லி. So once she finished, she started நடுவில் ஒரு கேப் இருக்கும்போது she used to say I'm forgetting. அப்போ I came up saying that சரி எனக்கு சொல்லிக் கொடு. So that was the starting point of me to learn Sanskrit. அப்புறம் I came to know Samskrita Bharati வந்து I'm in Abu Dhabi. So இங்கேயும் இருக்குன்னு சொல்லி I came to know very late. அப்புறம் இங்கே வந்துட்டு I joined. And in fact, before joining Pravesha, half my mother taught me with her books. So I was having easy time with Pravesha, and I secured fantastic marks. So that gave me an inspiration. And besides that, slowly, when I'm reading the sloka also, I started coming to know the meaning of each verse and each padam. சந்தீப் தான் வந்து ஆரம்பிச்சிருந்த பரீட்சையாலேருந்து வந்ததுனால I was able to appreciate it more. So now I don't want to leave it. And besides this, இங்கே வந்து we have several groups based on the availability of people and so on. I am as much as possible, I am trying to involve myself in different groups. But எனக்கு இந்த professional இது இருக்கிறதுனால I am not able to dedicate my time in all the groups and இது. ஆனால் அது உங்கள் கிளாஸை வந்து first half I was able to completely come on live sessions. Then I had my problems. I had to go to India. Father was not well. I think one session I apologized also for not being able to அந்த அன்வய ரச்சனா ஒன்று பண்ண முடியாமல் போச்சு. ஸோ அதுக்கப்புறம் I couldn't really follow live classes வர முடியல. But I used to follow your videos a lot. And in fact, அந்த stressful period போது I should say this, Kavya Katha தான் was stress buster for me and my mother. We used to sit together at even 10 o'clock in the night and read. அப்புறம் உங்க வீடியோ பார்த்து அம்மா பத்தியா நான் கரெக்ட் நீ தப்பு அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு we used to discuss with the Kavya Katha, and it was like a story come learning the Sanskrit and also the sandhis that comes through. So அந்த மாதிரி we used to use your videos for our own stress busters as well as learning. And she also said I don't want to forget it. So she wants to keep it like, even now I'm doing like once in a week whenever she's free back in India, because my father is ill, so he has to be attended to. So she does that as well as sometime ஒதுக்குறோம் நாங்க ஒரு 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 டைம்க்கு. பட் நான் உங்க கிளாஸ் பத்தி சொல்லணும்னா எல்லாரும் சொல்லிட்டா, ஸோ ஐ டோன்ட் ஹாவ் எனி மோர் வேர்ட்ஸ் டு சே. பட் சர்டன்லி 2-3 பாயிண்ட் நான் வச்சிருக்கேன். பார்ட்டிசிபேட்டரி ஆஸ்பெக்ட் எக்ஸலண்ட் வாணி பைனி, உங்களை வந்து மிஞ்சிக்க முடியாது. பிகாஸ் யூ என்கரேஜ் அ லாட் ஆஃப் பார்ட்டிசிபேஷன். அண்ட் நான் இந்த வாட்டி வந்து நானே கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ட் பண்ண சென்டென்ஸ் எனக்கு தப்பா கரெக்டான்னு சொல்ல முடியாம நான் அன்வேராஜ்னா போதெல்லாம் உங்களுக்கு தாத்பரியம் போதெல்லாம் நான் வந்து பண்ணி யூ ஆர் கரெக்டிங் மீ, which gave me a lot of என்ன சொல்றது clarification on how to construct the sentence. Of course, after that period of time, I couldn't really participate, but I used to listen to your live class kuda na vandu participate panna mudiyala, but I used to listen to you in a silent audience மாதிரின்னு சொல்லலாம். அப்பப்போ கமெண்ட் வரும்போது நான் பண்ணியிருப்பேன், அவ்வளோதான். பட் எனக்கு அந்த பாகியம் இல்லை லாஸ்ட் செகண்ட் ஹாஃப் வந்து லைவ் செஷனில் வரதுக்கு. பட் ஐ எம் சர்டன்லி யூஸிங் யுவர் வீடியோஸ். அப்புறம் இன்னொரு விஷயம் சொல்லறதுக்காக நான் ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்காக வந்தேன். உச்சாரணம் எனக்கு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நான் சஹஸ்ரநாமம் டெய்லி படிக்கிறவ, அதுல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இதுவே வியாசம் வசிஷ்டன் அப்தாரம், அதுல வந்து ஐ ரியலைஸ்ட் ஃபாஸ்டா சொல்லும் போது நிறைய மிஸ் ஆகுது. இப்போ உங்களோட சொல்லும் போது எவ்வளோ வாட்டி கஷ்டப்பட்டேன். அந்த வீடியோ பார்த்து நானே எனக்கு ஏன் இவ்வளோ கஷ்டப்படுறேன், நான் ஸ்லோவா உச்சரிக்கும் போது அந்த உச்சாரணம் is so important. சொல்லி I came to realize this from your video. Now I've slowed down. I've slowed down in all my slokas in money just for the time in the title I spend some time. I make sure if I can do that in that time, I do the sloka. So adoda rasam vandu comes only while doing it slowly and understanding the padams wherever you can. But in fact I know understanding comes through that also, I think. So on the விஷயத்துல you gave me this eye opener thing, you know, ஸ்லோகம் படிக்கிறது அதெல்லாம். Because we used to hear the MS Sublakshmi அம்மாவோட the ஸ்லோகம் எல்லாம் சொல்லி அந்த மாதிரி தான் நம்ம வந்து கத்துன்னு இருக்கோம். But when you see it and when you start reading it, அந்த உச்சாரணம் வந்து எங்கேயோ we lose it. So I learned it from you very well. So that is why I want to tell you that I should thank you a lot on this. Apart from this எல்லாமே வந்து நிறைய எக்ஸாம் பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் வியூ நிறைய பேசிட்டு வராருமே. எனக்கு வந்து ஒரு விஷயம் நீங்க இன்னும் I learned from you is ரிசர்ச் பண்றது. I'm a PhD, so I'm a research minded person. So you should not get into the rabbit hole. And you told me once, let's not do so much of research today. So that comes into my mind whenever I go into a rabbit hole and I stop myself. Correct. So I should thank you for that, to to remind me. We need someone to remind us, right? So you just stop this. So that way I know where I should stop. And using of Ashtadhyay website was excellent. I learned a lot how to use it and all that. So these are some salient points that I want to say from my journey with you. But also apart from that, I have to say I appreciate your contribution to the society a lot. Idukku vaarthingal kadiyadu, as everybody said. Your contribution is excellent, and we have to learn a lot from you. Time management, contribution society, selflessness, எல்லாம் வந்து devotion, dedication, இதெல்லாம் எல்லாருமே லேர்ன் பண்ணோம். I am specifically trying to take something from you. So even I'm planning, after I finish my Sanskrit, I want to give it to the society, give it back. Share with at least the next generation. Actually, they're asking me here. The problem is the time. I'm going through a very difficult phase now. Once this thing gets through and if I finish Siksha, then I will have some kind of a knowledge of doing the Pravesha. So I can do not the Pravesha, but it's a Bala Kendram solittu irukku kulandaigalukalla. So they are asking me if you can do it. So I said yes, why not? But I have to give some time. So I'm working on those. So I want to give to the society just as you are doing a great service, at least to some part. I want the next generation also to appreciate and let us grow together. the language அப்படின்ட்டு ஒரு இது இங்க நிறைய நடக்குது. By the way, Dubai, and I think Ida Bagini earlier பேசினபோது she was talking of teaching and all that. There's a lot going on in Dubai and Abu Dhabi where we are coming up. சம்பாஷணம்காக வந்து ஒரு மேளனம் சொல்லி ஒரு சின்ன 4-5 பேர் சேர்ந்து பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். So we are trying to, they are correcting me. They are people who are gone to Gita, அதெல்லாம் சோப்பாடம் அந்த மாதிரிலாம் பேசுறா. So they accommodate me. Just recently I joined because I just came back from India December end. So they accommodate me and now I am with them. Every week we come together half an hour, some Gita slokam, something we talk. They make me talk. So அந்த மாதிரி வந்து we are doing some small group aspects. So just wanted to give you a highlight of what's happening. And your class, we were talking about your class, and your class everybody was talking about it. This is the thing I wanted to tell you as well. So they said yes, she is excellent and you have to follow her class to go for exams. Inge வந்து exam concept is not being seen as much as it is in India. They say they don't share the previous question papers. They say you have to learn everything. And this time they had the exam in November. December and கூட நான் எழுதிட்டேன், நவம்பர்ல வச்சிட்டா. So I couldn't do that.
I remember you had asked, right? So I said I will try to finish. Now I remember. Yes.
Yes, December first week normal இருக்கும். இப்போ நவம்பர் முடிச்சிட்டா and I couldn't come from India here, and
I know you were
I
here
had to
for family circumstance. I remember that, and you yet still attended. Correct.
Yes. ஆனா வந்து I made it a point to learn because I somehow will have to finish this Siksha because I want to go next and complete the whole Sankalpam irukku. I hope 2026 will be the time. But in the meantime, I want to ask you, if you're starting Kovida, can I join? Because I just want to be part
absolutely. There is no restriction whatsoever, Bhagini. Even if you don't want to write exam, you can still come. Only thing now, if there is a concept which has been taught in Siksha, that's the only thing, right? So if somebody unmutes and asks a question as to why is it Smaran, right? Then we should not be wasting time in Kovida explaining a Siksha concept, that's all.
Correct.
If you have forgotten, that's fine. In fact, you go back to one of the Kovida videos, the first chakra that I taught. There was one Jeshta, she had forgotten like which Vibhakti Rame was. So we were trying to do Saptami Tatpurusha Samasaha. I think we just vaguely remember. And she had like completely blanked out. And I said, take a pause. Tell me the Rama Shabda. Right? Sometimes it happens. Sometimes even the basic ones that we think we know and remember, sometimes we just blank out. And then she set the table and then she said, oh, now I remember, Bhagini, I'm so sorry. This I learned in Pravesha. I just suddenly blanked out. My point is that it is okay if you have learned and you blank out. But if you ask a concept that has already been taught, and if that cannot be explained in Kovida, that's the only reason why I say you complete and then come. But there are people who have completed who come and join. To them, I say you have already completed, so please give room for the new learners to learn. Right? Because you already know the concept, you've gone through the chakra, you've gone through the chapters, you've given your exam. So whether you like it or not, you're one step ahead. So learn and let everybody learn.
Yes.
So I'm very particular about that. A lot of people who come, like I've in fact seen Madhuram and Bhagini, who is in Delhi. She's quite old, elderly, and I've seen her join in Pravesha, Parichaya, like second time she joined, she'll just be like listening. So if you have already studied, just let this not be a forum for us to show what we know. Let this be a forum for all of us to learn together. That is my only ask, because this should not become yet another, everybody is beyond me and I can't do this. Let this not be another forum. That's all.
Not at all. So yeah, that's the thing I wanted to share with you. So at the end, I would say I would definitely like to meet you like others do sometime. And all that I can say is Guru Bhyo Namaha. You are one of the best gurus that I've had. I used to have one in Dubai. She said I cannot go beyond this level. So for Siksha, you have become my guru now. So I hope I will get through and go further. and also be in your class for Govida.
Please continue.
Dhanyawada Bahini.
May Guru shower his blessings.
Dhanyawada. Thank you.
Oh, and it's wonderful that you're learning with and from your mother. I think that is so beautiful.
We are doing it together, and I make sure that she is also in, because a lot of stress is happening in life. So we have to, this is giving us a lot of relief. So we were talking of Kirar Tirjanium, and then we were talking of how did he do that. So we start engaging in the story, and then I go and tell him, and some character I pick up and I do Wikipedia and then come back. Apart from the Sanskrit training, we entering into the our stories as well, which is a good thing. So to keep our mind busy rather than thinking of the circumstances.
I think I've told this
I
before.
talked to my father also. When he was sick and he was lying and he's saying, this is a world. So I start talking about this story, and he said, oh, then he started engaging. So I engaged him. So he also forgets his pain. He was in pain a lot. So that's how I try to put our Sanskrit and all the stories that we are having around forward.
Correct.
I have a lot of books as well, like Megadum. I have a lot of ambitions, but let's see.
I think all we need is Sankalpa, right? And slowly, one step at a time, Guru will bless us to do it one step at a time. I'm very happy that your mother is also doing with you.
She finished Kovida. She's finished everything. So I am asking her to push, go for Gita. The next level. She's doing the chanting and all that. She said, for that I need time and so on. I think when I go to that level, I'll get her along to do.
There's a time for everything. You know, that happens to my kids. Keep asking, Amma, why don't at the end of your video, I've told this before, why don't you say like, subscribe and share, right? None of your videos have that. You should say that and remind people. So I always say, when a person is ready, so Samskrita Mata, my channel is not required. When a person is ready, Mata will say, okay, it's time, my child, it's time for you to learn. When a person is ready to learn shlokas, when a person is ready to hear a story from Purana, Bhagavan will give that person the opportunity. There is no need for me to say, like, subscribe and share. I think yes, we do need word of mouth, but that is not specifically required. We sometimes, this YouTube has these suggestions, right? That videos that come up.
Yes.
Sometimes when we have a question in mind, I don't know. So my husband was telling me, it feels like our conversations are recorded everywhere. Like you discuss a vacation, and you have these ads that come up about that city, right? And I say, it's not even conversation, it's like mind voices. Sometimes I think of something, and then something pops up, in relation to that. That's how powerful the energies are. So if we have that kind of energy, the Bhagavan, Guru, universe, call it whatever, they will conspire for the right thing to happen.
Yes, Vivekananda has said that.
Yes,
and,
absolutely. And I'm a strong believer of that.
Yes, me too.
Thank you for the kindness.
Glad to be. Thank you.
I think Mekhala Bagni is there. Ram Bagni.
Yeah, you can see me.
Let me spotlight you for. Namaskara.
Namaskara. I was actually traveling, and I had sent a note also that I would not be able to attend. But somehow I wanted to join the session, so I thought I'll join. First of all, a very big thank you to you for these sessions and kindling my interest in Sanskrit. As you were saying just before this, when you think of something just like that, something would pop, and the same thing happened when I had joined Pravesha course. I happened to see your videos, and that really increased my interest in Sanskrit. And after that, Parichaya and Shiksha, I've been your student, and I would like to continue the journey with you as my guru. One of the things, I am really very, very impressed, it's not just Sanskrit, but there are so many things you do, so much of multitasking, versatile skills you have, teaching slokas, um, even the kolus that you do. I have seen the songs, different shlokas and songs that you teach. All of those, you have been as an inspiration to me, because I also have been in IT field, in spite of working in IT field. I have also been in IT field, and I always have been giving some excuse or the other for me, myself, not taking up the course. I always think that no, I'm busy on the work and I should just postpone, procrastinate, etc. Um, uh, but now I feel that I should have started somewhere earlier. No, looking at you as an inspiration, I always keep thinking how you are able to manage your time into so many things. Really, you have Kalaivani's Arul, a complete Arul. Uh, doing so many things, and I wish you and your family good health, wealth, all Aishwaryams, Periyavarul as well. Looking forward to continue journey with you.
Thank you so much for your kind words, Bagani. Means a lot. Time is a challenge, especially if you are juggling like multiple things and you're doing multiple roles. I think it's all about priorities. I wish I had been a little more systematic with respect to homework and assessment. Again, I don't want to be too hard on myself. I think we all do our best given the circumstances. Last year, the last second half was quite challenging. My son injured himself. He's aspiring to be a footballer, but he had a bad injury and he's on bed rest, and he's here with us now. So things have not been going the way we wanted it to be, but it is what it is. You just keep propelling yourself forward, right? So there are days I'm like, how is my document compilation or assessment sharing like this week going to be helpful to the chatras? I should have done before, but I think I feel like I've given or done my best to what was presented in terms of situation. And I'm saying this because all of us, sometimes we are hard on ourselves. When you say you were in IT and you wanted to do, I'm sure the situation then was that maybe it was not conducive. Even that chintanam, that thought, that opportunity, it comes to us when we are ready. So you're ready now, and that is why it has been presented.
Maybe, yeah. That's why it is. And your way of teaching, making us learn also and present. So that also adds up, in us understanding better.
Correct. I think everybody keeps saying I was talking to Srividya Bagni the other day. She lives in Adyar, so we bump into each other quite often. So she was telling, "Oh, I hope in Pariksha the one of the Anvayas that I presented comes, because I know that so well."
Exactly. I also think the same
I
way.
know so well. I want that to be like one of the questions now. Kandipa, I will write it very well. Vani was what she was saying. So yeah, I agree that what we present, it kind of like sticks to our mind very deeply.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Dhanyavadaha. Abhinandanani, Bagni. Dhanyavad. Anybody else? Anybody else who wants to say anything? I know we are way over time, but Bagni.
நிறைய இருக்கு. இன்னும் எல்லாரும் சொல்லி முடிச்சுட்டேன். மனசுல இருந்ததெல்லாம் ஆளெல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமா சொல்லிட்டா. இதை ஒரு ஆளே டைம் எடுத்தா சரியாகாது இல்லவா? அது சரிதான். நீங்களே பகவான் உங்களை அனுப்பிச்சா மாதிரி எங்களை எல்லாம் படிப்பிக்கிறதுக்கு அனுப்பிச்சா. அதான் நான் சொல்லுவேன், இது பகவான் கிருபை தான். நாங்க படிக்கிறதும் பகவான் கிருபை, நீங்கள் எங்களுக்கு குருவாக வந்ததும் ஒரு பகவான் கிருபை தான். அதுதான் நான் சொல்லுவேன். அப்புறம் இன்னும் எனக்குன்னு ஒரு ஹெல்ப் வேணும்னுண்டா, அந்த பிரவேஷாவோட அந்த ரெக்கார்டு படிக்கிறேன், பட் அதுல எக்ஸசைஸ் எல்லாம்
exercises. I will share. I'll post in the group, Bagni. Somebody remind me. எனக்கு a moment I go sometimes.
நான் இமெயில்ல போட்டுட்டுமா?
Email. Send me an email I will share it to you there.
ஓகே சரிம்மா, ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். அப்புறம் நெக்ஸ்ட் கிளாஸ் கண்டினியூ பண்ணுறதுக்கு பகவான் எனக்கு ஆரோக்கியத்தையும் தரணும், எனக்கு சுச்சுவேஷனும் அது மாதிரி உங்களுக்கும் ஆரோக்கியம், குடும்பத்துக்கு நல்லா இதாக போனால் தான் எல்லாம் படிப்பிக்க முடியும், படிக்கவும் முடியும். அதுதான் வேணும். பெரியவாளோட அனுகிரகம் இருக்கட்டும் எப்போதும், அதுதான் வேணும்மா.
ధన్యవాదాలు ధన్యవాదాలు థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. మణికంఠన్ మహోదయ, జయంతి భగ్ని, you're on. Are you in a position to talk?
நமஸ்தே பணி.
நமஸ்தே.
உங்கள் கிளாஸ் வந்து நான் வந்து ஆக்சுவலாக வந்து லாஸ்ட் ஜூலையிலே எழுத வேண்டியது உங்கள் கிளாஸு. இது ஷிஷா நான் வந்து யூஸ் போனதுனால எழுத முடியல என்னால். அப்புறம் 3 months வந்து உங்கள் வீடியோ வச்சு நான் படித்தேன். ஆல்மோஸ்ட் ஐ கவர்டு ஆல் த வீடியோஸ். அந்த ஷிஷாக்கு அப்புறம் டாக்டர் சௌமியா கிருஷ்ணகுப்பரோட வீடியோவும் படித்தேன். ஓரளவுக்கு ரெடி பண்ணி என்னுடைய இதெல்லாம் நீங்கள் சொன்ன முதல்ல இன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் வந்து ஒவ்வொரு சந்திக்கும் தனி நோட் புக்கு, அந்த ஷார்ட்டாக அந்த அதுக்கு தனி நோட் புக்கு, ஒன்றுத்துக்கு ஒரு நோட் புக் போட்டு ப்ராக்டிக்கலாக எல்லா புக் எக்ஸசைஸும் பண்ணி உங்கள் வீடியோஸ்லாம் பார்த்து எல்லாம் ரெடி பண்ணி வச்சுருந்தேன். அப்புறம் ஆல்மோஸ்ட் ஐ கம்ப்ளீட்டட் த போர்ஷன் இந்த டூரிங் ஜூலை. சரி மறுபடியும் வந்து எப்படி வந்து மறுபடியும் 6 மாதம் நம்ம சுமாராக தான் மறந்து போயிட போகிறேன் எனக்கு பயமாக இருந்தது இப்போ மனசில் 6 months. அப்புறம் வந்து பார்த்தா நீங்கள் ஜூலையில் அது போஸ்ட் பண்ணியிருந்தேன் இல்லையா ஒரு இது, அது ஜஸ்ட் கேஷுவலாக பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கும்போது எனக்கு கிடச்சிது. அப்புறம் தான் ஜாயின் பண்ணினேன். அப்புறம் உங்கள் கிளாஸ் எனக்கு ரொம்ப சௌரியமாக இருந்தது, ரிவிஷன் மாதிரி இருந்தது ஆக்சுவலாக உங்கள் கிளாஸ் வந்து எனக்கு. நீங்கள் வந்து லாங்குவேஜை வந்து ஒரு சிம்பிளாக கொண்டு போயிட்டு அந்த கான்செப்ட் தான் ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்தது மேடம். சாமானிய சாத்திராவாக இருந்தால் கூட அவளுக்கும் புரிகிற மாதிரி நீங்கள் சொல்கிற இல்லைங்க, அந்த கான்செப்டை எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணுறது டாக்டர் சௌமியா கிருஷ்ணகுமார் ஆல்மோஸ்ட் அந்த லெவலில் வந்துட்டு இல்லைங்க. அந்த லெவல் மாதிரி நீங்கள் பட் அவங்க அப்படி தான் எல்லாத்தையுமே சிம்பிளாக கொண்டு வந்துடுவாங்க. அது மாதிரி நீங்கள் அதே மாதிரி பண்ணுறீங்க, நல்லா ரொம்ப இதுவாக இருந்தது, யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்தது. அப்புறம் வந்து இன்னொன்று என்னன்னா உங்கள் டீச்சிங்கில் வந்து அந்த எக்ஸாமினேஷன் அபியாசம் தர இல்லையா, அதெல்லாம் ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்தது எனக்கு. 20 அபியாசத்தையும் நான் முடிச்சுட்டேன். அந்த அசைன்மெண்ட்ஸில் கூட 6 வரைக்கும் பண்ணினேன் எனக்கு. ஏன்னா அந்த அசைன்மெண்ட்ஸ் பண்ணும்போது எனக்கு தோணும், ஏன்னா அது முதல் அபியாசத்தில் வந்து ஹோம்ஒர்க்கில் வந்து ஒரு சந்தி கொடுத்துருக்காரு, மறுபடியும் ஏன் கொடுத்துருக்காங்களே எனக்கு புரியல. அது ஏன் கொடுக்குறாங்கன்னு எனக்கு அப்போ புரியல. ஏன்னா அதே பதம் தான் மறுபடியும் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. 3வது அந்த பதத்தை பண்ணும்போது மனசு டக்கு டக்குன்னு ஃபாஸ்ட்டாக வருது எனக்கு. என் டைம் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் எனக்கு ஈஸியாக திங்க் பண்ணி சந்தையை இது பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தாலே எனக்கு இது எழுத முடியாது, லிட்ரேச்சர்லாம் எழுத முடியாது. ஏன்னா மார்க் ஸ்கோர் பண்ணிகிட்டே போகணும் நான் இங்கே போகணும்னா. அதனால் ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்தது, அது அபியாசம் ரொம்ப ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்தது மேடம். நீங்கள் சிம்பிளாக சொல்லித்தர எல்லாருக்கும் புரிகிற மாதிரி. ரொம்ப அந்த லாங்குவேஜ் வந்து ஒரு ஓஷன், அது கஷ்டம்தான், அது எல்லாருக்குமே இது பண்ண முடியாது. அது உங்களுக்கு ஏதோ பகவானுடைய கிருபை, பெரியவாருடைய கிருபை எனக்கும் கிடைச்சிது. முதல்ல சேர்ந்துக்கு பாக்கியம் எனக்கு கிடைச்சிது, ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்து. கோவிதாவுக்கு நான் கண்டினியூ பண்ணுவேன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். நான் அவங்க இது வச்சு தான் படிச்சுருக்கேன். இன்னைக்கு கிளம்பு கூட எல்லாத்தையும் நான் வந்து மிட் நைட் 12 o'clock வரைக்கும் படிக்கிறேன் மேடம். எனக்கு அப்புறம் தான் படிக்க முடியுது, நான் 9 to 12 தான் படிக்கிறேன். படிச்சுட்டு மார்னிங் 5:30 மணிக்கு எழுந்துப்பேன். நான் வந்து 3 months யூஎஸ்ல இருந்தால் கூட எனக்கு புக்ஸ் எல்லாத்தையும் எடுத்துன்னு போயிட்டேன். அங்கே டெய்லி நான் அபியாசம் பண்ணிட்டு அப்புறம் 800 ஸ்லோகாஸ் கீதா ஸ்லோகத்தையும் எழுதிட்டேன் நான், ஹேண்ட் ரைட்டர். ஏன்னா எனக்கு லாங்குவேஜ் எழுத முடியல என்னால், அபியாசமே இல்லாமல் 800 மடத்தை சொன்ன மாதிரி எழுதி வச்சுட்டேன். கம்ப்ளீட்டாக 800 ஸ்லோ அபியாசம் பண்ணி எழுதி வச்சு அப்போ அந்த லாங்குவேஜ் எழுதும்போது எனக்கு ஃப்ளூயன்ட் வருது எனக்கு. ஏன்னா எந்த தேவை போடுறது எந்த கேப் போடுறதுன்ட்டு டைம் போயிடும் போல இருக்கு எனக்கு. ஏன்னா வியாக்கரண போர்ஷனத்தில் வந்து நான் அதிகமாக டைம் ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ண விரும்பல. ஏன்னா அது ஃபாஸ்ட்டாக பண்ணால் தான் நம்ம பின்னாடி இந்த லிட்ரேச்சர் எழுத முடியுது மேடம் என்னால். நான் பரீட்சையில் ரொம்ப கஷ்டப்பட்டு எழுதினது. ஏன்னா இதில் வந்து எந்த சந்தி வந்துருக்கு நான் வயது பண்ணிட்டே இருந்தேன்னா டைம் போயிடுறது எனக்கு. அது ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும். அபியாசம் வந்து ரொம்ப எனக்கு யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கு. இப்போ விட்டால் என்னால் சந்தியை டக்குன்னு எழுத முடியும் என்னால். அது டைம் ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணவே வேண்டாம். அந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் 2 parts வந்து ஈஸியாக முடிச்சிடுவேன். 3rd part தான் கொஞ்சம் டைம் எடுக்கணும். ஏன்னா நான் வாக்கியத்தை எழுதும்போது கொஞ்சம் டைம் ஆகும் எனக்கு எல்லாத்தையுமே. இந்த இல்லை எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணி எழுதணும் இல்லையா, அதுக்கு இதுவாக இருக்குது. மேலும் இன்னொன்று என்னன்னா, நீங்கள் எனக்கு அந்த கீதா அண்மையம் வந்து சொன்னேன் இல்லைங்க, எனக்கு வந்து நான் விட மார்க் ஸ்கோர் பண்ணால் நான் 13 ஸ்லோகம் தான் படித்தேன் மேடம். ஏன்னா மார்க் ஸ்கோர் பண்ணுறது எனக்கு 13 ஸ்லோகத்தில் ஒரு ஸ்லோகம் வராது, 6 மார்க் ஸ்கோர் பண்ண மாட்டோமான்னு பார்த்துருந்தேன். அப்போ நீங்கள் சொன்னேன் 13 ஸ்லோகம் படிங்கோ, நீங்கள் அப்புறம் ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்காக உங்களுக்கு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் வரும்னு நீங்கள் சொன்னீங்க எனக்கு. இப்போ லாஸ்ட்ல என்ன அடுத்த 5 ஸ்லோகத்தையும் நான் படிச்சுட்டேன். அந்த அந்த அவ்வளோ ஈஸியாக இருக்கு. அப்போ 13 ஸ்லோகத்தை படிக்கும்போது அண்மையை நம்ம தானாகவே பிடிக்க இது வந்துடுறது. நீங்கள் சொன்ன இதில் என்ன மீனிங் வரும்போது ஈஸியாக அடுத்த 5 ஸ்லோகத்தையும் நான் படிச்சுட்டேன். இப்போ அடுத்து அந்த கிருஷ்ணனுடைய இது அந்த லாஸ்ட் 5 ஸ்லோகா சொன்னேன் இல்லையா, அந்த அதுவும் நான் படித்து அதையும் அபியாசம் பண்ணி 18 ஸ்லோகா தயார் பண்ணிட்டேன். இப்போ என்னுடைய இதெல்லாம் வந்து எல்லாமே இந்த புக்கில் கொடுத்த அத்தனை ஹோம்ஒர்க்கையும் பண்ணிட்டேன். நீங்கள் கொடுத்த அத்தனை ஹோம்ஒர்க்கையும் நான் பண்ணிட்டேன். இப்போ எனக்கு ஐ எம் கோயிங் ஃபார் எக்ஸாம். 2 நாள் காமன் ரிவிஷன் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். வேறு ஒன்றும் நான் அதிகப்படியே எடுத்துக்கல. ஏன்னா ரொம்ப கன்ஃபியூஸ் பண்ணிக்க வேண்டாம்னு சொல்லிட்டு என்னோட இதில் லிமிட்டடாக வச்சு பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். ஹோப் ஐ டூ எக்ஸாம். ஏன்னா மார்க் ஸ்கோர் பண்ணுறது தான் என்னோட எய்மாக இருக்குது. ஆனால் வந்து உங்கள்கிட்ட படிக்கும்போது எனக்கு இன்னும் அந்த லாங்குவேஜ்லாம் நல்லா பிடிப்பட்டது எனக்கு. ஏன்னா நீங்கள் இவ்வளோ தூரம் கொடுக்கும்போது எனக்கு ரொம்ப ஈஸியாக இருந்தது. லாங்குவேஜ் வந்து கஷ்டமான லாங்குவேஜ் ஈஸியாக கொண்டு போயிட்டீங்க நீங்கள். இந்த மாதிரி சாதாரண சாத்திராக்கும் அந்த கிடைக்கக்கூடிய இது கிடைக்கிறது இது வந்து பண்ணியிருக்கீங்க இல்லைங்க, அது ரொம்ப சௌரியம். உங்கள் சர்வீஸ் தொடரணும், உங்களுக்கு குட் ஹெல்த் இருக்கணும், ஃபேமிலிக்கு சௌரியம் எல்லாம் நடக்கணும், பெரிய வேலை வேண்டிக்கிறேன். ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ் மேடம். தன்யவாதம்.
Ram Ram. I met Mahodaya and his wife and mommy was telling me, எப்ப பார்த்தாலும் படிச்சுட்டு இருக்கார், நைட்டு படிக்காம தூங்கவே மாட்டார் அப்படின்னு. It is so
ஆமாம், டெய்லி நான்
inspiring.
1/2 hour அபியாசம் பண்ணிடுவேன் மேடம். 1 hour. ஏன்னா இப்போ வந்து நான் யூஎஸ்ல இருந்த போது கூட சன் அழிச்சிட்டு போயிருந்தேன் அந்த இதுக்கு, சியாட்டலுக்கு போய் 3 days 4 days. ஏன்னா அங்கே போயிட்டு புத்தகம் படிக்க முடியாது, கையில் புக்கை எடுத்துன்னு போயிட்டேன் நான். புக்கை எடுத்துன்னு போயிட்டு அங்கே லாட்ஜில் ரூம் போட்டு நைட்டு 9:30 மணிக்கு வெளில போயிட்டு வந்து ஒரு ஸ்டோரியை படிச்சு ஸ்டோரி 3 தடவை திருப்பிட்டேன். அந்த 3 என்னால் இந்த இடத்துல இந்த அன்வேஷன்லாம் ஞாபகம் இருக்கும், அப்படியே படிக்கவே வேண்டாம், என்னால் எழுத முடியும் என்னால். ஏன்னா அந்த அந்த வாக்கியம் எனக்கு இதெல்லாம் முனிவு எழுது. அதே மாதிரி இந்த அந்த ப்ரோஸில் 4 கேள்வி கேட்பா இல்லையா, அதையும் நான் நோட் பண்ணி எழுதிட்டேன் மேடம். ஏன்னா இந்த சந்தேஷம், அவருடைய சந்தேஷம் என்ன கொண்டு வராங்கிறது நானே எழுதிட்டேன். அப்புறம் வந்து அபிப்பிராயம் சொல்லும்போது கிருஷ்ணனுடைய அபிப்பிராயம் என்ன, உத்தவருடைய அபிப்பிராயம் என்ன, அந்த இவருடைய பலராமுடைய அபிப்பிராயம் என்ன, அப்புறம் இந்த இது வர்ணனம், பிரயாண வர்ணனம், இதெல்லாம் வந்து 4 வருஷம் கேட்டிருக்கா திருப்பி திருப்பி. ஸோ நான் அங்கே போய் திங்க் பண்ணக்கூடாது, என்னுடைய லாங்குவேஜ்ல சிம்பிளாக நான் எழுதி ஒரு எழுதி வச்சுட்டேன் எதுலையுமே. அதே மாதிரி திரௌபதியுடைய அட்வைஸ், அவ என்ன பண்றா, பீமரோட என்ன சொல்றாரு, அவ கிராதன் வந்து என்ன சொல்றான் துரியோதனுடைய பராக்கிரமத்தை பத்தி, அப்புறம் வந்து தர்மராஜா என்ன சொல்றாரு, இதெல்லாம் நான் இப்படி எடிபிட் பண்ணி 10 சென்டென்ஸ் எழுதி வச்சுட்டேன். ஏன்னா அங்கே போய் திங்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தேன்னு டைம் வேஸ்ட் ஆகிடும் எனக்கு. என்னுடைய வேர்ட்ஸ் போட்டு சிம்பிளாக பிரேக் பண்ணி சொன்ன ஸ்மால் 3 லைன்ஸாக 3 பதா போட்டு எழுதி வச்சுட்டேன். ஸோ அது எனக்குலாம் யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்குது. டைம் கன்சியூம் பண்ணும்போது அந்த கரெக்டாக முடிக்கணுங்கிறதுல ரொம்ப இதுவாக இருக்கும். தேங்க்ஸ் மேடம், தன்யவாதங்க
மேடம். நமஸ்காரம் மேடம், வைஃப் பேசுறேன்.
வைஃப்
with your blessings is going for the exam.
Very good. நீங்களும் பண்ணணும், like I had mentioned, நீங்களும் you should start learning. He will be your teacher. ஜெனரலா
ஜாயின் பண்ணிக்கிறோம்.
உங்களுக்கு தான் ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ் சொல்லணும், என்ன கொண்டு போனேன்னு சொல்லிட்டே இருப்பேன்.
ஆமாம், அது வந்து இப்போ அந்த வீடியோ படிச்சுட்டேன் முன்னாடி உங்களுக்குலாம். நான் 12 ரெக்கார்டு இருந்தது அதில், அதை வச்சு படித்தேன். அவன் டாக்டர் சௌமியா கிருஷ்ணன் பூரும் படித்தேன். ஆனால் இப்போ டைரெக்டாக நான் ஒரு ஊருக்கு 2 வாரம் முன்னாடி என்னாச்சு, எனக்கு யூடியூப் பார்த்துட்டு நான் போஸ்ட்டை பார்த்துட்டேன். டேரக்டா என்னடா பண்ணுறது 6 மாதம் பார்த்தேன், உங்களுக்கு கிடைச்சிது. எனக்கு இன்னும் ரிவிஷன் மாதிரி ஆகிடுது உங்கள் கிளாஸில், எனக்கு ரொம்ப ரிவிஷனாக இருந்தது. அதனால் ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ் மேடம், தன்யவாதங்க.
அபிநந்தனானி, தன்யவாதம். Okay, who else? Jayanti Bagni asti va?
நமஸ்காரம் பகினி. இங்க எல்லாரும் சொன்னதுக்கு மேல எனக்கு ஒண்ணுமே புதுசா சொல்றதுக்கு ஒண்ணுமே இல்லை. நான் என்னோட பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் இந்த அசோசியேஷன் சான்ஸ்கிரிட் மூலமா உங்க அசோசியேஷன் கிடைச்சது தான் பெரிய விஷயமா நான் நினைச்சுட்டு இருக்கேன். சான்ஸ்கிரிட் கத்துக்கிறது அஃப்கோர்ஸ் அது டெஃபினட்டா அது ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு கிரேட் வே ஓப்பனிங் ஆயிருக்கு எனக்கு. ஆஃப்டர் 7th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் ஆர் 8th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் ஃபுல்லா எனக்கு நான் அப்ப என்ன படிச்சேன்னு ஞாபகம் இல்லை. ஏதோ சப்தம் படிச்சதுக்கு மேல எதுவும் தெரியல. பட் நவ் ஐ எம் ஏபிள் டு என்ஜாய் த வியாக்கரணம் அண்ட் அதர் திங்ஸ் படிச்சுட்டு இருக்கேன். நான் எங்க போனாலும் என் கையில புக்கும், இன்ஃபேக்ட் என்னோட பாதி லக்கேஜ் வந்து சான்ஸ்கிரிட்டா தான் இருந்தது. நாராயணியும்
கோலப்பொடி,
ஆஃப்கோர்ஸ் கோலப்பொடி ரெண்டும் தான். ஸோ எல்லாம் பசங்க என்னோட சில்ட்ரன்லாம் தே யூஸ் டு ஆஸ்க் மீ, என்னம்மா உனக்கு வந்து உன் லக்கேஜ் துணி எவ்வளோ இருக்கோ அதை விட ஜாஸ்தியாக உன்னோட புக்ஸும் நோட்ஸும் இருக்கு. பேனா கலராக பேனா வச்சுட்டு இருப்பேன், எல்லாத்துக்கும் எழுதிட்டே இருப்பேன் நான். ஐ யூஸ் டு ரைட் ஃபுல் சான்ஸ்கிரிட்டும் நான் என்னோட நோட் புக்கில் 3, 4, 5 நோட் ஆகிட்டே இருக்கு. ஐ ரைட் எ லாட். ப்ராக்டிஸ் எனக்கு வந்து எழுதுனா தான் எனக்கு மனசில் நிற்கும் எல்லாமே. அதனால் ஐ யூஸ் டு ரைட் எவ்ரி திங். பட் எனக்கு வந்து எல்லாத்தையும் விட உங்களை மீட் பண்ணது, உங்களோட அசோசியேஷன் கிடைச்சது தான் நான் ஒரு பெரிய பாக்கியமாக நினச்சிட்டு இருக்கேன். பட் ஐ குடன்ட் கான்ட்ரிபியூட் இந்த வாட்டிக்கான. ஐ வாண்டட் டு கான்ட்ரிபியூட் சம்திங் டுவர்ட்ஸ் அவர் ப்ரெசன்டேஷன்ஸ். எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் ஐ ஃபெல்ட் டெக்னிக்கலி சேலஞ்சு. எனக்கு தனியாக ஒரு தரம் கங்கா யாரையான உட்காந்து பார்த்துட்டு அப்புறமா நம்ம பண்ணணும்னு நினச்சிட்டு இருந்தேன். இந்த வாட்டிக்கு அன்ஃபார்ச்சுனேட்லி நான் ஊர்லேயே இல்லாமல் போயிடுவேன். ஐ குட் நாட் டூ தட். இந்த வாட்டி ஆனால் கோவிதா ஜாயின் பண்ணுறச்சு. ஆனால் கங்கா கிட்ட பேசினேன் 2-3 நாள் முன்னாடி. நான் உங்களை வந்து பார்த்துட்டு ஐ வில் ட்ரை டு லேர்ன் ஃப்ரம் ஹவு டு டூன்றது பார்த்துட்டு ஐ வாண்ட் டு கான்ட்ரிபியூட் சம்திங். ஏன்னா ஒன்றுமே வரும் ரிசீவிங் எண்ட்லேயே இருக்கேன். ஐ ஹாவ் டு கிவ் சம்திங் பேக் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
One of the most sincere students எங்க இருந்தாலும் she'll attend. I think she's also part of the Sundarakandam classes as well. More hands will be helpful. Bagni Kovida has a lot more content, so anybody who is technically savvy can help out and
இல்ல டெக்னிக்கலி சேவியா இல்லைன்றது தான் பயமா இருந்தது. ஏன்னா ஆஃபீஸ்ல எல்லாம் இதெல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கும்போது யாரனா பிரைமரி ஒர்க் எல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டுருவா, நம்ம வந்து கொஞ்சம் செக்கிங் அது இதெல்லாமே பண்ணின்னு பழக்கம். ஸோ பிரைம் ஒர்க் பண்றதுக்கு கொஞ்சம் பயம் இருக்கு.
It is just a question of just learning, Bhagni. Once you learn and do a couple of iterations, it'll just click. என்ன
வரும் டெஃபினட்டா வரும்.
போனா you will have to correct, you will have to change, and you will have to learn how to type or whatever, right? So you will be able to oh, we'll be glad. Thank you so much. I think we will form a small group.
Sure.
I think the COVID has a lot more content. I think if we want to keep up the pace, I think multiple people pitching in will be definitely helpful.
நான் வந்து இந்த ஸ்லோகா குரூப் உங்களோடதுல போடுறதெல்லாம் இருக்கேன். பட் ஐ எம் நாட் சோ வெரி என்ன சொல்றது, இந்த லைவ் கிளாஸ்ல இருக்க இது வரமாட்டேங்கிறது அதுல எல்லாம் கத்துக்கிறதுக்கு.
You need lot of discipline for that learning.
ஆமா, அந்த அளவு டிசிப்ளின் வரல. இதை நான் யூடியூப் வீடியோ எப்படியும் மிஸ்ஸே பண்ண மாட்டேன். கண்டிப்பா அது அடுத்த கிளாஸ்க்கு முன்னாடி நான் அதை பார்த்துருவேன். பார்த்து என்னோட நோட் புக் ஃபுல்லா இருக்கும். நீங்க என்ன வேர்ட் சொன்னீங்களோ அதெல்லாம் அதுல இருக்கும். என்னோட நோட்ஸ்ல எல்லாமே வந்துடும். பட் இது வந்து இன்னும் அந்த ஸ்லோகாவை தானா கத்துக்கிறதுக்கு இன்னும் அந்த ஹேபிட் வரவே இல்லை. பட் ஐ வாண்ட் டு சமோ ஏதானா உங்களோடதுல ஒரு துளி 1% ஆனா எனக்கு ஏதானா ஒன்று ஏத்திக்கணும்னு நினைச்சிட்டு இருக்கேன். பார்க்கலாம்.
Definitely, we are already there, Bhagini. Mahantah santoshaः. धन्यवादः Bhagini.
Thank you and all the very best to you, to your family. எல்லாருக்குமே எல்லா நல்லதும் நடக்கணும். You should be very very healthy. Your family எல்லாருமே உங்களுக்கு சேர்ந்து சப்போர்ட் பண்ணணும். Thank you.
धन्यवादः. Means a lot. Okay, I think whoever is there, if you're done, you can just turn on the video. We'll get a quick screenshot. Sudha Bhagni, Savitri Bhagni, Kartika Bhagni. I think many have left, but that's okay. I should have probably done it at the beginning. Sudha Bhagni. Okay, I'm just going to get a quick screenshot here. Dhanyavadah. Ram Ram Ram. Pariksha sarve samyak kuryuhu. Enjoy. I think Lalita Bhagni just joined. Hold on. Let's hope that we can continue the Kovida journey as well. I'm really reluctant. I have two daughters who'll be taking board exams. So I might require some flexibility in terms of classes, ad hoc classes or classes which extend on one day, shorter on the other day. But I think I do want to have that paripurnam of completing this chakra, because everybody is so, like everybody says, I think we can learn from the recordings as well. But because we have traveled live, right? If you always started with the recordings, your mind would be tuned to listening to the recordings. But there are many here who have taken so much prayatna to attend live classes, and their mind mostly will be tuned towards live classes. So at least for the benefit of those students who've been sincere for the 3 levels, I do want to take a sankalpa for Kovida as well. But then, I have a tentative schedule in place. I will share that, and then hopefully we will be like, if we start, I typically like to complete it by at least mid or end of June, sorry. So that July you have time to revise, and then the exam happens the last week of July or early August. So so the first prarthana would be to do the Siksha well, and the second prarthana in the list would be, let's hope we'll start Kovida, and then we will be able to propel ourselves forward. Thank you all for your kind words. Thanks to all the presenters, all the students. We all have learned. My prayer has always been, for myself and my children, is to have a good satsang. I think whom we associate ourselves with is very, very important in life. What you hear is what gets into your thoughts, and what gets into your thoughts is what gets into your actions. So if you hear that, somebody is having difficulty, yet they are committing to learning, yet it's not perfect preparation, but they are still going ahead and giving the exam, your mind will think it's okay. It's okay. I am having trouble. I can only devote like 30 minutes a day. I will devote 30 minutes a day. I think it's very important that if we have good set of people around us, if we associate ourselves with good set of people, good things will happen. So my prayer to Periva has always been for myself and children, give me good people around me. Give me the association that will enhance my strengths and will help me deal with my weaknesses. We all have our strengths and weaknesses that we bring to our table. My strength should be enhanced and my weakness should be dealt in a healthy way. I should not be in a place where my weaknesses are highlighted and my strengths are suppressed, right? It's going to be a lose-lose situation for everybody involved. So let us continue that prayer. I think that prayer will guide us through our learning journey and life as well. Thank you so much for joining. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ धन्यवादः शुभदिनं राम 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 सर्वे परीक्षां सम्यक् कुर्युः अहमपि प्रार्थयामि धन्यवादः